The New York Jets have been probably the most disappointing team in the NFL this year, with this basically being their all-in season with Aaron Rodgers, and currently being 3-8. And because this is basically their all-in season, there are a lot of questions about this team's future, and what's gonna happen with Aaron Rodgers and everyone he brought along with him. So today, we are gonna see what the future could look like for this Jets team. But this should be a ton of fun. I'm super excited to get into this, and this is going to be a very different 10-year rebuild, because this will be a very different team very soon. But super quick, before we get into this, be sure to leave a like on the video. Sounds stupid, but it really does help out the channel. I would appreciate it. And let's see if we can get to 2,500 likes. I mean, we've been hitting that pretty easily lately. I appreciate it. And if we can, it'll let me know y'all want to see another 10-year rebuild. And let's see, I'll say shout out to, I guess, Jets Fan 101. Very fitting name. It looks like they suggested it the most times, but be sure to let me know down in the comments what team I should do a 10-year rebuild of next. And very last thing, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because if you like rebuilds, that's literally all I do on the channel. But without further ado, let's finally get into this, and we'll have to see how this season plays out for the Jets. Obviously, both in real life and in simulation here. I'm obviously gonna, force them to go 3-8, 3-9, whatever they are, but Madden Simulation's a little goofy at times, so I wouldn't be surprised if we do bounce back a little bit, unfortunately. Just hopefully not too much. And we should have a top 10 pick, assuming everything goes as it should. But I'm really excited to get into this first offseason. There are gonna be a ton of moves we're gonna have to make. A ton of tough decisions, probably. But alright, let's just get straight to the end of the first year, and we will see what kind of record we end up with. Alright, we finish 5-12 in year one. Thankfully, we don't get much better, but I feel like the Jets probably will be better than this in real life. Maybe only like one game better, but I feel like they're a little better than their, record would suggest, even though they're bad either way. I don't know, 5-12 is very possible though. Should I check the stats? None of them are gonna be realistic. I'll give it a quick look. I made sure to mostly bench the right players that haven't played. I mean, for a team this bad that had high expectations, usually that's an injury issue, but this team has been pretty healthy. Not perfect, but they have literally all of their big pieces healthy. But Josh Allen wins MVP, of course, because we're the Jets. When I did a Raiders rebuild, Mahomes won MVP literally every year. It just loves to give it to your division rivals, Christian Kirk. Okay. Former Jet John Franklin Myers wins Defensive Player of the Year, of course. Quincy Williams up there, and Jamie Sherwood. Ooh, and Leonard Taylor at 3 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hey, all I'm saying is, as a UDFA, he's been pretty good, and I definitely liked him as a UDFA. But all right, that's really all we need to look over for the first year, except what pick are we gonna have at 5-12? What am I trying to check? I keep clicking the wrong thing. Standings. The Chiefs went 16-1. Okay. The Raiders were the worst team. The Jags actually ended up being pretty good. I think they almost won out. I think they only lost one other game for some reason. We pick at 8. Apparently I should have forced won the Seahawks season. I didn't, because I thought they would do okay. I definitely should have. Other than that, it's pretty realistic. Oh yeah, and also, if you're wondering, I don't use the start in a current week in franchise thing. I could just start with real life stats, but you can't do that with a custom roster, and I like to make my own roster because EA's ratings are questionable. I mean, they still have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce at 99s, so I like to make my own custom overalls, and you can't use the whole start today thing with custom rosters. So if you're wondering why I don't just use those, that's why I can't. But all right, enough yapping. Let's get into the offseason, and this is gonna be a tough one. There are a couple contracts coming up that I didn't even know were issues for the Jets. What was the Super Bowl? Falcons and Steelers? I was gonna say, let me guess, both 9-8 teams. I mean, the Steelers somehow only finished 9-8, but the Falcons were 10-7. Madden loves their 9-8, 10-7 teams in the Super Bowl. But all right, for re-signings, we are gonna have the 5th-year option for both Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, who got X Factor, by the way. I mean, he did have a good year, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. He only had 7 touchdown receptions the last couple years total. total. That's insane, but we'll pick up the 5th year for both of these guys, obviously. But Hassan Reddick will obviously let go. I don't know if I've ever seen a player just straight up say, I'm just playing this year out and then I'm gonna leave, but I'm pretty sure he basically did. So yeah, I think we're gonna let him go, probably. Might be a little realistic. But DJ Reed is the contract that I didn't know was coming up. He had a really good start to the year, kind of fell off a little bit, but we'll definitely bring him back. Also, Jamie Sherwood. He's been pretty good this year, but he's not interested, and we already kind of have linebackers. Also, Tyron Smith, Tony Adams, Morgan Moses I'm probably going to let go, but I definitely want DJ Reed back. I would go 3 years, 41. He takes it. Ooh, I'm not going to pick up the 5th year for Jermaine Johnson. Just never healthy. I mean, that's a little bit of recency bias. I think he played all of last year, but tore his Achilles this year, and I don't know how he does in franchise. We'll see. We'll probably re-sign him. I just don't think I'm going to pick up the 5th year. But Sherwood, I don't feel like he's going to ask this kind of money, and B, he isn't interested, so I'm just not going to mess with that, I don't think. We'll be fine. Tyron Smith, I don't know. He was actually pretty good for franchise, at least. I mean, 8 sacks wouldn't be great in real life, but for franchise, that's pretty good. But not interested. Can't really say I blame him. Tony Adams I want back, though. 5 years, 47, that's a long deal, but sure, he takes it. And okay, I think we're just gonna let everyone else go. So we're already starting off with, I guess this is a rebuild, so it makes sense, but we're really gonna be rebuilding. We're getting rid of these older players. Oh yeah, and I guess the question of the offseason is, did Aaron Rodgers retire? No. You know, honestly, I was hoping he would, so we could just get the rebuild started fully without that distraction. God, I don't know what to do with Aaron Rodgers. Not that, like, rumor articles are the things you should go off of for what's gonna happen, but I don't know, there are a lot of rumors that they're gonna cut him or something. I don't know, it is just kind of hard to picture him on the Jets for another year. You know what? We're gonna get this started the right way. I don't know if this is going to happen, but I think it is just the right move. We're gonna let him go. It's not that much of a penalty, only 14 mil. That's not horrible. Apparently that'll give us a big penalty in 2026. We should be fine. It's like 30 something mil. I don't know how many players we're gonna be paying by then. And you know what? Aaron Rodgers can have his buddy with him too, wherever he goes. This isn't the right contract for Devontae Adams. Apparently it'll save 30 mil or something. So I think that's a fairly realistic move too. Now that makes this team horrible, at least on offense, but it does just kind of seem like the right move. Same with Allen Lazard. How much would this save? Are we stuck with them? Hold on. It's a penalty, but I don't care. We'll survive. I kind of want a fresh start on offense anyways, clearly. But now we're left with a absurdly young offense. I would guess the oldest player by a decent bit, John Simpson, might be 28? Yeah, 28. But I think everyone else at the oldest is like 26. And Olu Fashanu might only be 22? Yeah, 22. So hey, I mean, this offense sucks, but at least it's young, if we want to be positive. But we actually have a decent bit of cap space, 34 mil. I mean, we did let a fair amount of players go. We could bring Sam Darnold back. Maybe Aaron Rodgers will complete the Brett Favre arc and just go to the Vikings. We'll see. But let's see. I definitely want to add somebody in free agency. Let's go for Tutu Atwell. That's kind of more money than I would expect. I mean, I don't really know what he would get in free agency in real life, but I would be fine going 12 mil a year. And we definitely need somebody at right tackle. I don't want tackle to be an issue for this team. It already kinda is this year. Oh, there are a lot of offers for Trent Brown already, though. I know these guys are old, but we need somebody. How about, like, a 1-year deal for Rob Havenstein, whatever his last name is. There are just some players that I've never learned how to say their last name, and he's one of them. I even feel like we should get insurance at tackle. I'm worried about that group. I'm gonna go for Walker Little. This might be overkill, but just in case one of them sucks, maybe we can put in Walker Little, who might also suck, but hopefully less. Oh, and Poona Ford, my glorious king. The Seahawks did him so dirty. I don't know. We should be fine there, though. Leonard Taylor really developed. I almost want to take some of that away. That's a lot. It's fine. And we desperately need a pass rusher, but I don't know if I want to pay like James Houston almost 10 mil a year. Might have done something in his pants. We don't really know, but probably. All right, this is a really mid free agent class, but I mean, that was the plan, to be fair. We get Walker Little. I don't know if we're gonna get either of the other two, though. All right, we need a receiver. We gotta get somebody out there. Should we bring Elijah Moore back? Rondale Moore? Fine, sure. All right, we get these three. That's something. We'll be much more aggressive in the future. This was just not, there wasn't much that we needed. Oh yeah, it's also still a glitch that you can't reorder the depth chart anymore. I don't know how they broke that, but thanks, EA. But okay, in the draft, I honestly have no idea what I want to do here. Well, I think I know, but I don't know how realistic it's gonna be. But again, we pick at number 8. I'm assuming the Raiders are gonna take a QB at number 1 here. I would hope, unless they signed, you know what? They might have signed a quarterback. They signed Justin Fields. Okay, so maybe they won't take one. Nope, they still take Cam Ward, which is probably the right move. I've seen so many people saying the Bears made the wrong move, moving off Justin Fields to Caleb Williams. My brother in Christ, they had Shane Waldron for the first like 10 weeks of the season. That's not exactly an easy situation for Caleb Williams. And he's just magically been much better since they fired Shane Waldron. No way. Who would have guessed? But all right, hopefully the Patriots don't take a quarterback here. They go Mason Graham. Why? They don't go Travis Hunter or Will Campbell. The Seahawks go Shedeur Sanders. That's interesting. Not gonna happen, but again, I didn't expect them to go 3-14 or whatever. Titans go McMillan. Travis Hunter falls all the way to 5 to the Panthers. Damn it, there goes James Pierce and Nick Scorton. I had to spell his name wrong because it censors it for some reason, but I am gonna do something here that the Jets are rumored to do in real life. I mean, I do see Jalen Milroe as a possible pick, but like, I don't personally think it should happen, but I do still see him mocked to the Jets at like 7 or wherever they're gonna pick. I've said it before, I'm not the biggest Jalen Milroe fan, but we'll see. I'm gonna go with Abdul Carter. My first choice was James Pierce, but he got taken already, which I guess makes sense. But we will help this pass rush. You know, with Jermaine Johnson healthy and Will McDonald, it could be good, but that's not the best, especially for such an important position. I mean, we could even get crazy and go like Luther Burden or something if we really wanted to. I guess we could do that, but we'll go with Carter. Ranked number 11, got him at 8. We'll take it. I can't remember what dev trait I gave him. I think just star, but maybe superstar. We'll see. So we'll take it. Hopefully he becomes a good player. But all right, round 2. This is where this gets a little more interesting. Actually, I don't think it does. Jalen Milroe got taken. Okay. And I don't really know if I want one of these other QBs. Quinn Ewers, I'm not a fan, as you can see. You know what? We could go Xavier Restrepo, I guess. I was thinking about going, you know, Milroe round 2 and then receiver round 3, because it is still receiver is a pretty big need for us. Also, the Giants took Carson Beck. They're never gonna escape quarterback hell, I don't think, but okay. But yeah, we definitely need a receiver. We definitely need a tight end too. We need another linebacker. We need a safety. We only have 1 on the roster. Or no, I guess we have Jalen Mills too, but like, no. I mean, we can always just sign guys at the start of next year, but I would like to upgrade in the draft. But let's go with Restrepo here in the 2nd round. Don't know where he's gonna get drafted. It's always hard to, you know, predict like 5 months before the draft actually happens where everyone's gonna go, but it seems like 2nd round is probably where he's gonna go. I don't know. We'll take him. Ranked 39, got him at 40. We'll take it. No dev trait though. I don't know if I love that. He is going to be impossible to develop. At 23 in Madden, he's going to retire, or he's going to be like 28 years old as a 77 overall, even if he gets like 1,500 yards a year. I might give him star dev and like balance it by giving a division rival player star dev that doesn't have it from the draft. We'll see. I'm definitely going to try to remember to give him star dev in the draft class. Damn, Quinn Ewers is still available. And you know what? Hey, Malachi Moore is still available. Everything I see says he's a projected second-round pick. Honestly, he doesn't look that good here. D player ec. I didn't make most of these ratings, by the way. I just stole a draft class and kind of edited it. I would give a shout out to what it was, but I don't remember what the name was, so my fault. But we'll go with Malachi Moore. I mean, players fall. I mean, he could also just end up going in the third round. We'll see. But he's ranked number 14. Okay, that was a pretty good pick. Really? He kind of looks like garbage, I'm gonna be honest. But hey, we'll take it. And we should take a quarterback. I don't want to go with not Travis Hunter, Jordan Travis. I just don't feel like it's realistic that he ends up starting. I mean, maybe, but like, what other option do we have? I feel like the Jets would just sign a bridge QB. So maybe we should just do that, but that doesn't sound very fun to me. Drew Aller, Dylan Gabriel, Curtis Rourke. They're both 24 though. You know what? I'm gonna go Drew Aller, whatever his last name is. I don't know. We're gonna take him. Definitely not the long-term option for us, but we need someone else in this QB room just in case. So we'll take him. It's a bad pick, technically. We knew that though. He was a day 3 projected pick. Does have hidden dev though. I can't remember if I gave that to him or if he already had it. I mean, he's probably gonna be horrible this year, so I don't know that that really matters, but we'll see. But all right, I'll make the rest of these picks and we'll see how we're looking. But okay, here's how we did in the draft. These are the overalls. Abdul Carter's a 76. I wonder what he's gonna be once we move him to defensive end. He could even go up. We'll see. No, he stays a 76. That's fine. But yeah, he'll start for us this year. He should be good. Restrepo, I did give star dev. I gave, the Bills took Wyatt Millum, if that's how you say that. I don't know. So I gave him star dev. He didn't, I should give it to him. I need to go through the dev traits because I've only changed a few. There are some players that definitely deserve at least star dev that don't have it. But Malachi Moore, 75 overall. He's really good. Drew Aller's a 68. He isn't horrible. Then I also took Garrett Dellinger, whatever. And Kobe King's a 70 overall. So hey, this was a pretty nice draft for not really remembering what the overalls were. I did remember King was a 70, but that was it pretty much. So yeah, we got some good depth. We got a few starters. I mean, all 4 of our top 4 picks could start for us this year. But let's finally get into the start of year number 2. Hopefully a new, better era for this Jets team. I'm not expecting much this year. This is definitely a rebuilding year, but you never know. Madden simulation, as I've already said multiple times, is very goofy. But okay, here we are heading into year 2, and I think this is the starting lineup we're gonna go with. We are gonna try Jordan Travis. It's only gonna be for this year, but he just outplayed Drew Aller in the preseason. That's really the only, reason why. We'll just say he won the position battle. It looks like he got a lot more playing time. I tried to even it out. I tried to like switch him back and forth as like the starter through each game, or before each game. But yeah, Jordan Travis definitely statistically did better. So we'll start him. If he sucks at the midseason, we might bench him. We'll see. It's probably going to be a rough QB situation either way, but our defense is looking nice. We have an 85 overall defense still, as you would hope, to be fair. Will McDonald also won like a position battle thing, so he got plus something. It was like +3 pass rush moves and block shed or something. I mean, I was gonna start him either way, but we'll definitely take that. But yeah, we should hopefully be good this year. I mean, at least on defense. Our offense is probably gonna be horrible, and it probably should, but I guess that's why this is a rebuild. So let's get to the midseason point of year number 2, and we will see how we're doing. I don't expect much, but again, you never know in simulation. I knew it. We are 5-1 somehow at the midseason point. I mean, is there any way for me to justify this? Jordan Travis is horrible. How are we 5-1? Is our defense like that good? The O-line is amazing so far. Abdul Carter's having an amazing first year. But how are we 5-1? We do actually have a horrible offense. So it is just the defense absolutely carrying us. I don't know how realistic this is, but at least it's the defense doing well. I honestly fully expected to have a bad defense and a really good offense and be good, but at least it's the other way around, even though we shouldn't be good. But should we try Drew Aller? I mean, I don't think it really matters. We're gonna just find a new QB in the draft either way, but I guess we'll try it. If he does insanely well, we might have to keep him for next year. Also, Malachi Moore has superstar dev. We'll take that, but it's kind of weird to bench your quarterback when you're 5-1, but I mean, we've seen why we're 5-1, so we'll try a different QB. I'll still set quarterback as our focus position. I know it's gonna do the thing where it says everyone's a top 5 talent, so I'm gonna have to cheat and look at the actual players' overalls at that position, because we should know once they're all scouted. But we have some re-signings this year, some pretty important ones. Nothing insane, but we do have a decent amount of them. Breece Hall, still only 24 years old. We'll give him 4 years, 26. That's pretty cheap. I'll go player friendly at least. 4 years, 29. Quincy Williams I want back. That's not cheap. Okay, maybe this makes up for it. 5 years, 103 mil. We'll see if he takes that. He does. I don't know if that's worth it, but it's fine. Elijah Vera Tucker, 3 years, 37. Again, pretty cheap. But Jermaine Johnson, we've kind of just replaced at this point. I mean, he is doing well as a third piece, so we'll see at the end of the year how like Will McDonald does, but we probably won't bring him back. John Simpson, he's pretty good, but he's already 28 and not interested. I guess Jeremy Ruckert's a starter for now, but I don't really want him back. CJ Mosley's 33, so I think we're good for now. So we could be letting even more players go this year. But all right, let's get to the end of the year. I'm not only expecting, but I'm hoping we fall off. We should not be 5-1. We're only an 83 overall. I mean, the Jags are an 83 overall. They're only 2-4. That's more what we should be. We've basically taken this team back to the Zach Wilson era in a way. Like, good team, but horrible quarterback situation. So we shouldn't be good, but let's get to the end of the year and we'll see what happens. If we finish like 14-3, I mean, we might. I hope not though. But okay, thankfully we don't make the playoffs. We finished 9-8, which still may be better than we should have done, but hey, well, it is what it is. Drew Aller definitely did better. 21 touchdowns to 14 picks. Still not amazing, but he actually did pretty well. Only developed like 1 overall though, maybe 2 after the midseason. I guess he developed like 3 total, but that isn't a lot for being a starting QB with hidden dev at only 21 years old and actually doing okay, but whatever. Breece Hall did well. Didn't get a whole lot of carries, but almost 1,000 yards, 4.3 per carry. And then Garrett Wilson, 1,400 yards and 19 touchdowns. I'm fine with him being our only, receiving option. It works. And the line definitely took a big step down in the second half of the year. That was kind of predictable, though. But Quincy Williams, 125 tackles of the team, 13 TFLs for Leonard Taylor, 11 for Quinnen Williams, and sacks. 16 for Abdul Carter as a rookie. Oh, he has superstar dev? Okay, I honestly thought I gave him star, but we'll take that. And then Quinnen Williams also had 15 sacks. And wait, Jermaine Johnson got 7 sacks. Will McDonald 5.5. I started Jermaine Johnson? Oh, I don't know how I did that. I must have put him as a rush end. Oh yeah, I think he did, because we have one of those schemes where both rush end spots are actually like one's speed and one's power. So yeah, he was the number 1 at right end, and then Carter was the number 1 on the left side. So I guess we did start Jermaine Johnson, and he actually did pretty well, so maybe we should keep him. I don't know if he's worth what he wants though. We could just, draft someone. We'll see. But interceptions, 7 for Quincy Williams. I'm glad we paid him when we did. He's probably gonna get X Factor. That's insane. And he had 5 picks last year. He is not an interception getter. I love the realism of Madden. Speaking of not really an interception getter, 4 picks for Sauce Gardner, 2 for DJ Reed, and then 1 for a few players. But MVP goes to Jordan Love? I don't really see that much, but at least it's not a division rival. But Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar. Garrett Wilson at 3. Defensive Player of the Year for the AFC goes to Myles Garrett. Quincy Williams at 4. Abdul Carter at 9 as a rookie. Restrepo at 2 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Aller at 4. I mean, if we started him for the full year, he could have won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't know if I would have wanted that, though, because I don't know how realistic that is. And then Abdul Carter obviously took Defensive Rookie of the Year. Malachi Moore at number 10. I didn't even notice what he did, honestly. 74 tackles, but like, wow, he did nothing else. I guess he got pass deflections, but or pass breakups, whatever, same thing, or close enough. But all right, still no playoffs. The defense, unfortunately, got a little worse in the second half of the year. Our run D wasn't great, but we didn't allow many points. We just didn't score many points on offense either, so not exactly a winning combination to not put up points. No way. Wait, why didn't I look? Aaron Rodgers actually did go to the Vikings. He retired now. He literally pulled a Brett Favre all the way through. Did I check that already? Oh, wait, he didn't even start. They started JJ McCarthy, who did really bad. Almost pulled a Jameis Winston. That's rough. I'm surprised they did actually start JJ McCarthy, though. Because, I mean, Rodgers definitely would have been a higher overall to start, so that's interesting. But anyways, we had a Bengals and Cowboys Super Bowl. Two teams that are, I mean, they have roster talent, just not the best coaching staffs. Also, they put up a combined, 90 points in the Super Bowl? That's insane. But all right, we'll pick up the 5th year for Will McDonald. Unfortunately, he isn't interested. I wish I could extend him, like, right now. I wish that was a thing you could do, because I feel like he's just going to develop and get even more expensive, but whatever. And Jermaine Johnson, you know what? We could bring him back. That wouldn't be a horrible idea. I wonder if he would take a 2-year deal. 2 years, 26. He does take it. Okay, I'm fine with that. John Simpson, I think we'll let go. Or how did he do? He was good last year, or I guess a couple years ago, but not great last year. Ruckert, I'm good. Everyone else is just depth. CJ Mosley's regressing a decent bit. We are going to need a linebacker, but I want this team to get younger. So let's see who's available in free agency. Brock Purdy, you know, I think I'm good. He's a 92 overall X factor here, though. I don't really see anyone I want, though. Ooh, Isaiah Likely could be fun. Joe Tooney, I would want him, but he's not interested. I mean, what if I go very player-friendly 1 year? No way he would take that, but, well, maybe. It does give us the lead. We'll see. I mean, we have money to work with, for sure. Ooh, and Ivan Pace, Yvonne Pace, whatever it is. Ooh, the Packers want Likely. Really? Don't they have enough tight ends? Yeah, they have Musgrave. They signed Darnell Washington. They have Tucker Kraft. They're fine. Why do they want Isaiah Likely? I mean, if they sign him, we could trade for one of their tight ends, I guess. But no, I want Isaiah Likely. That's a long deal, but whatever. So Joe Tooney, Isaiah Likely, Yvonne Pace, better free agent class this year. We do need O-line pretty bad, though. I almost wonder if we should do more than just going for Joe Tooney, but I mean, that would be fine. It's just we're going to have him for a year, and then he's probably going to retire. And we still need a right tackle. I guess we have Walker Little, but I don't know if I trust Walker Little. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to figure out something in the draft, but these 3 players... Ooh. Okay, we get Likely, at least. We still have the lead for Pace, but I don't think we're gonna get Tooney. Unlucky. There are some decent tackles. Luke Gadecki's, or whatever, he's asking 20 mil a year. I'm good. But Rasheed Walker's only asking 12? Why are right tackles so expensive? That should be the other way around. I smacked my desk, that hurt, but I don't know if I want him. It looks like he didn't even start for the Packers last year for some reason, but in 2024, he allowed 12 sacks, so I might be good. Did they sign like Tyron Smith or something? No? I don't know. Even John Simpson's asking like 16 mil a year. How about like 1 year, 18, just so we have somebody? Okay, these 2 players, we'll see if they sign. No, the Patriots signed Brock Purdy. Of course they did. From one system QB to another. I guess that was like 6 years ago, but still. All right, I'll try to sign Rasheed Walker. Wow, why do players not want to sign with the Jets? Couldn't imagine. This is crazy. Okay, we get Rasheed Walker. Whatever. If you don't want to sign, then whatever. Fine. Give me, well, I guess Yvonne Pace is the only one. He's gonna go to the Bears. We're out of offers for the week or whatever. Oh, he does actually sign with us. That's interesting. Most of the time, if you are going for a player and it really seems like they don't want to sign and another team comes at him with an offer that's about the same, they'll almost always go to that team, but I guess he didn't hear, so maybe I should stop withdrawing if that happens. I don't know. Maybe we could have gotten Joe Tooney. Oh well, he would have been here for like a year anyways. But all right, let's get to the draft. That was a frustrating free agent class, but at least we got a few players. Speaking of frustrating, they're not going to fix this, are they? Whatever. Let's get to the draft. But okay, in the draft, we pick at number 18, and unfortunately, this is a horrible quarterback class. Well, there's one good one. Of course, like I said, it says all of them are top 5 talents because we used a custom draft class. I love this game, and there's nothing wrong with it, definitely. This definitely hasn't been a glitch for I don't even know how long now, and it probably won't ever get fixed because it's not MUT and it doesn't directly make them money. But I did check their overalls, like I said, because we should know. Jamie Lawson's an 81 overall. But of course we can't get him. He's projected to go top 5. The other one is DJ Shaw. He's the only other okay one. He's a 72, so I guess like a 3rd to 4th round talent or something. And then everyone else is like undraftable pretty much, like 67 overalls. But of course it says they're top 5 talents. If you know a way to fix this, definitely let me know because it's frustrating. Oh yeah, and I did check Verdon because I focus scouted him. He's a 79, I think he was. And then I forgot to check Guyton. I don't know if I still can. Oh well. But looks like DJ Shaw is still available. I don't know that I want him though, but I mean, we could take him. He's just not very good, but he could be good. I didn't check his dev trait. I guess I shouldn't be able to because, you know, if you focus scout him, it obviously doesn't tell you their dev trait, it just tells you their talent. If he has normal, then this will be a bad pick, but I don't really know what else I want to do here anyways, other than maybe take Verdon, but we could probably get him round 2. We'll take Shaw. It's not the biggest risk in the world. I mean, it is a first round talent, or a first round pick, but it isn't that high a one. I don't know. I'm trying to justify it. It's gonna look horrible. It says he's the best ranked player in the class. I forgot it does that. He's not. I mean, his ratings aren't even bad though, but I know he's not amazing. But all right, round 2. Let's go with Verdon. He's good. He'll be our starting left guard this year. We got the best player in the class again. Let's go. And then round 3, I focus scouted a receiver, you know, forgetting that it wouldn't tell me how good he is. So I don't know if he's good or not. None of these receivers look that good though, to be fair. Give me, I don't really know what I want. Tyrell Shields looks okay, but he also looks like a bad run defender. He also kind of looks bad in coverage. Is he just fast with good awareness? Kind of looks like it. I don't know, man. The more I play this game, the more I question my life choices, but Enrique McGee, he looks good. We don't need a corner though, but he looks good. You know what? We'll just take the good player at this point because I don't think we're going to get many other starters here. We'll take him. Ranked number 1 in the class. Let's go. Hidden dev, 95 speed. And then I guess we'll take Pat Ross here. He looks maybe okay. I don't know though. I guess we'll find out. I need to know how to fix this though. I can't do this for 10 years. I don't know. We'll see. But here's how we did in the draft. Maybe I should have kept picking. But yeah, DJ Shaw is a 72 overall hidden dev. He looks, I mean, he'll start. That's what I can say about him. But Mitch Verdon, 79 overall. He's good. His ratings don't look amazing, but he has really good run block finesse for some reason. 90 lead block, 89 impact block, 96 strength. There's a good focus scout there. And then Enrique McGee, 77 overall with hidden dev. So that was a very good pick. Probably a like mid first round talent or something. And then Pat Ross, 75 overall. He was good too. No dev trait, but probably a late first round talent. And then the CPU immediately just picked garbage. So that's fun. Why did it pick 2 corners when we didn't even need one to begin with after we had already picked one? I hate when the CPU does this. Neither of them even have hidden dev either. Whatever. Good draft overall. Also, when I was, you know, I didn't mean to cheat, but I did notice in the overall board, there was an 84 overall tackle. Oh, it's a defensive tackle. I didn't look that good. I just noticed there was an 84 overall. Ricky Benson to the Texans. 85 finesse moves, 93 strength, 83 speed. Insane. I don't know if I'm just a hater though, but I am realizing I really don't love the font for the Texans jersey number. I know people like the Texans unis, so it's kind of controversial, but I don't love them. They're okay. But overall, good draft, so we'll take it. And let's get into year 3. But okay, here we are heading into year number 3. It's genuinely annoying to have to manually order the depth chart. You don't realize how nice that is until you don't have it. But I think I got it. I'm just worried I'm gonna like forget that we signed a player and not have them on the roster. But I think we have everyone. But we're up to an 84 overall on offense. It isn't bad, but our defense is very good at an 88 overall. I do want to check in a second where we rank for overall. We might already be one of the better teams in the league. Definitely not the best, but we're getting up there, I think. But unfortunately, our offense might be bad again. I mean, it maybe deserves to be, but it isn't horrible. We have a well-balanced offensive line. Everyone's right around an 80. We have a good tight end. We have at least one really good receiver, good running back, but quarterback and I guess our tackle spots are going to be probably the issues, I'm assuming. And eventually our defense is going to randomly underperform. We'll see if that's this year or when that is. That's just how Madden works. But I do want to check not retire from the league. Where do we rank in terms of overall? Actually, we might be pretty good. The Saints are only an 80. Let's see. The Ravens are an 87. The Lions are an 87. The 49ers are an 86. The Chiefs are an 86. So we're like top 5 to 10-ish, at least for just straight up overall. We'll take that. After, you know, cutting Aaron Rodgers and all his buddies just last offseason, we're doing pretty good already. But all right, this is a pretty important year, so let's get to the midseason point, and let's hope our quarterback does well. That's the main thing we want this year, is for that quarterback to develop. But okay, we are 6-1 at the midseason. We'll take it. Our only loss looks like it came against the Lions in week 6, I think. Yeah, week 6. But I mean, they're a good team here, so I'm okay with that. Usually if you're good and you lose a game, it's to like an 0 and it would have been to like the Commanders here with 1 win, or the Giants or something. Thankfully that isn't the case. But let's check out some of the stats. Okay, DJ Shaw is a monster so far. Definitely too many picks, but everything else is amazing. And I mean, that's all we really need to see. Garrett Wilson has 920 yards through 7 games. Is he gonna hit 2,000? He's on pace to. Okay. I mean, hopefully he doesn't for realism's sake, but that would be kind of fun. But all right, should we re-sign players here? I guess we should. It's risky to not re-sign players. It just usually makes you play worse if you re-sign your players, in simulation at least. But Sauce Gardner will go 4 years, only 93. That's all he wants. Okay. Hasn't been great this year in real life, but to be fair, the Jets haven't been great, so can't really blame him necessarily. But Garrett Wilson, 6 years, 196. He really wants that much more than Sauce did. I mean, this is still cheap, but for like what, I guess, I don't know. He might get something like this in real life. Probably not this long of a deal, but something similar. But he's been better here than he has been in real life, so I don't know. We'll see if he takes this though, and he doesn't. And Leonard Taylor, I forgot he's on a undrafted contract, so it's only 3 years, but that isn't cheap. I don't know that we should pay him. We already have Quinnen Williams. We're going to need to pay other players. I think we're going to let Leonard Taylor go. But Joe Tippmann, I'd go 3 years, 32. Sure. Michael Carter, not interested. Okay, we'll see about the rest of these at the end of the year. Is there anyone hiding back here? Not really. Ooh, and Verdon has superstar dev. That's huge. I guess I should, you know, save the dev traits for the end of the year. Shaw only has star. That's kind of, you know, I expected it. But all right, we'll check the rest at the end of the year. So speaking of that, let's get there. We might choke. Our defense is bad this year. I called it. Despite being an 88 overall defense, probably the best in the league, or at least top 3. You know what? Let me check. I'm going to be petty. Let me check. The 49ers have an 89. But yeah, we have the second highest overall defense, and it's below average. Fun. But all right, let's get to the end of the year. Hopefully that gets better. Hopefully our offense doesn't get worse. We'll see though. Okay, well, I guess ask and you shall receive. Our offense stayed almost the same. We were 6th for points per game at the midseason, and we finished 6th. And then our defense got much better. We only allowed 19.5 points per game, and we finished 14-3. We'll take it. But DJ Shaw as a rookie, this was easily the best rookie season of all time. Not even a second thought about it. 5,000 yards, 46 touchdown passes, only 11. He only threw 1 more pick the rest of the year. 11 picks, 70 completion percentage. Insane. Breece Hall definitely stuck on a passing offense now, but still, I guess, did pretty well. But Garrett Wilson, I wish we just kept going to him, but 1,700 yards, 16 touchdowns, 1,100 yards for Estrepo, we'll take it. 800 for Ross as a rookie, he did well too. And despite us passing that much, our blocking was insanely good. Only Verdon wasn't great. The rest of the line was amazing though. And then Quincy Williams, 124 tackles, TFLs 18 for Carter, 13 for Williams, 11 for McDonald, and sacks. Okay, 15.5 for Carter, that's huge. 14.5 for Williams, but 12.5 for Leonard Taylor. He's making it tough for me to justify letting him go, but I just don't see how we could keep him. I don't want to pay both him and Quinnen Williams, and then eventually Abdul Carter. I don't know. Will McDonald did okay, 6 sacks, we'll take it, but 5 picks for Williams, 4 for Gardner, and then 1 for a couple players. But no, okay, of course, Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. DJ Shaw at number 2, that would have been insane if you won MVP as a rookie. Tommy DeVito was the 49ers quarterback. I mean, that... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say what I want to say. Ashton Genty on the Bears? I don't know about that, but sure. You never know, I guess. Maybe. But Garrett Wilson takes Offensive Player of the Year for the AFC. Shaw at number 9. Defensive Player of the Year. We get... Are we gonna... No, we're obviously gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year. If we don't, I'm gonna give Shaw X Factor regardless. Carter at number 2 for Defensive Player of the Year. Williams at 6. The other Williams at 8. How descriptive. But DJ Shaw obviously wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Pat Ross at number 4. We'll take it. And then nobody up here for Defensive Rookie of the Year because I don't think we started anyone on defense. But what a season. We did, honestly, debatably way too well, but at least we had a good team and did well, which is rare in Madden. DJ Shaw, before even winning offensive, well, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year, but before like even getting the rewards from it, he's already up to an 85 from a 72, so that's insane. I guess playing up to a 91 even. And let's see, McGee only had star dev, that's fine, but man, this team is already, we're looking good. Our young players are the players that are kind of carrying the team. That's how you want to be. But of course, we're in the playoffs. We got a first round bye, and we are going to be facing the Browns in the divisional. If we lose this game, we might, and that's the sad part. They're actually not horrible here. They're an 84, which isn't nearly as good as us, but they do have an 88 overall defense. Who's their quarterback now, I wonder? I feel like I just don't remember. It's Kenny Pickett. Also, they are keeping Deshaun Watson. They could save 46 mil if they cut him. Okay, sure. They have James Pierce. It looks like they're playing him at off-ball linebacker. That's fun. That's realistic, definitely. But all right, whatever. We deserve to win this game, but I just know how this game usually goes. Let's see what happens. Can we beat the Browns? We do. Okay, thankfully. 28-16. Good. But we are going to be facing the Kansas City Chiefs in the conference championship. This is a game we should lose. If we lose, I'm okay with that. Also, of course, it's Jets, Chiefs, 49ers, Cowboys as the conference championship teams. It feels like it's always at least 2 of those teams are in the conference championship every year. In Madden, at least. And I guess real life, kinda. Well, not the Jets, or the Cowboys, but 2 of those teams. Whatever, I'm just yapping. Let's see if we can somehow beat the Chiefs. I don't know. Okay, we lose 21-16. I thought they changed where it doesn't show the score of your playoff games. Maybe if you lose, it doesn't show the score? I don't know, but that's fine. We still have like 7 years to go here, so let's get into the offseason once again. It's of course gonna be a Chiefs-Cowboys Super Bowl. Wouldn't be a Madden rebuild without at least one of those. And the Cowboys destroy the Chiefs 35-14. What a season. But okay, Shaw did go up to Superstar, but he didn't get X Factor. What? He only got 6,000 XP? You know, I don't do this much. I feel like it's a little lame. I guess I've already done it once with Restrepo. That's some bullshit. He's getting X Factor. He was borderline the MVP this year. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. You're getting X Factor. That's what. Thankfully, Carter got X Factor. That's it though. Restrepo didn't get Superstar. He had like 1,100 yards. Am I like not in the right week yet? No, we are. Okay, sure, whatever. But let's see, for the rest of our re-signings, Garrett Wilson, we need him back. We'll tag him even if he rejects us, but we'll give him 6 years, 221 mil. Is he gonna take it? He does. Okay, cool. I should keep him around for pretty much the rest of the rebuild. Leonard Taylor, I do feel like we should re-sign him, but he's just not interested. I don't know why necessarily, but he just isn't. Olu Fashanu will pick up the 5th year. Carter, I'm good. Pretty much everyone else, I'm good. You know what? Let's see. This is gonna screw us over. That's the only problem, but he's worth it. He was our 3rd best pass rusher, which isn't, technically worth this much, but he still got 12.5. Do I think he could repeat that though? I don't know. That's the only problem. I don't know. I think we're just gonna let everyone else here go. So let's get into free agency. And I don't even know what I want to add. Maybe a receiver? Ooh, Kyle Hamilton wouldn't be a bad option. That might be a solid choice. Let me see, is there any money we could free up? Because we could just go for it all this year, which usually doesn't work out well in Madden, because, having a good team on paper doesn't usually mean a whole lot for some reason. But I mean, this is a realistic rebuild, so I kind of want to go for it. Kyle Hamilton would be so hard to get, though. I'll go very player friendly. 7 years, 100 $195 mil. That's a lot for a safety, but I think he's worth it. And Leonard Taylor doesn't have any offers because Aleem McNeil's here. I'll offer him team friendly. No way he takes that, but might as well try. And then there, of course, isn't a receiver. Something weird, maybe it's just with my rosters, but there are never good receivers available. Very rarely. I mean, there might be once we get towards the end of this rebuild, but when we need them, they're never here. But all right. I don't know why we're trying to build up the defense so much. Well, I guess our defense wasn't great this year, to be fair, but, you know, it feels weird to build up the defense when our defense is definitely better than our offense, but there just aren't many upgrades available on offense. And I guess it's close enough now, 88 to 89. That's fine. Let's see, do these two want to sign? If we get neither, I'm going to be disappointed. We do get Kyle Hamilton. Okay, huge. It was probably necessary to go very player-friendly, even though he is very interested. There were just a ton of offers for him. I think we were the 20th. But yeah, we're not going to get Leonard Taylor. That's fine. Is there anyone we should go for, though? I don't know. Maybe Quentin Johnston after his amazing game yesterday, at least as of the time of recording this. He had, what, 5 targets for 0 catches and like 3 drops? I like Quentin Johnston, but his hands are something. He should just kind of be used how the Chiefs have used Rashee Rice. Just short passes, get the ball in his hands, and just let him run. That's kind of not fully what he was at TCU, but like his hands have always been an issue. But all right, I think we're good on the rest of free agency. I guess I'll sign Cameron Dicker and Michael Dixon. We're gonna have the double Dick special teams. Love that. But all right, let's get to the draft. But in the draft, we pick at number 30, and I don't really know if there's anyone I want here. I don't even remember who I focused. Oh yeah, it was receivers. So both Yates and Collins are, I think, 75 overalls. Or no, I checked, and Collins is a 74. Or no, he's a 75. Yates is a 74, and then I forgot to check what Graf is, but he actually looks decent. I should have checked. He actually looks pretty good. I don't know, but I think we'll go with a linebacker. Scioli? Yes, Scioli. He's a 76. And then there were a couple 75s. I can't remember who, but we'll go with Scioli. We could also trade down. Like, this pick might not be super worth it, but we'll take him. Ranked number 1 in the class. Thankfully does have hidden dev. 90 speed. We'll take that. Lots of A ratings. I mean, he definitely looks like the best linebacker, so we'll take it. And then round 2... the receivers are both gone. What else do we need? Should we go with a lineman? I never looked at the lineman. We don't really need one. I mean, Verdon wasn't good, but I mean, he's a good overall. We don't really need much of anything. Defensive tackle for sure. And then maybe a safety? Or no, we signed Kyle Hamilton. See, I wish I could reorder the depth chart, but I'll do that next year. Let's see, what are some upcoming contracts? Oh, we don't have many. Oh no, that means we're gonna have no cap space. We're paying almost everyone. So we're gonna need some defensive ends, a corner, and oh no. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pay Quinnen Williams. We'll see. Okay, we should definitely take some defensive tackles. We could probably tag him though if we can get back into the positives for cap space. I mean, we're not paying a QB, so we'll see. But let's see. These defensive tackles honestly look pretty good. Normally I like to just take defensive ends and move them, but ooh, Harvey Farley. That's an annoying name. He looks pretty good. He ran a 4.68. Looks more like a 4.3 DN. He is 380, or not 380, 280 though. I don't know. I'm so bad at scouting defensive tackles. That's the only problem. That's why I don't really want to take one. But I guess Casey Tompkins looks pretty good, but he looks like a not great run defender, and that's usually what you want to look for. I think I'll just go with Whiteside because he has good tackling. I wish he had better block shed in pursuit, but like all these guys have at least some issue. No, I'll go Harrington. He might have slightly better pursuit. Ranked number 1. Cool. He has hidden dev. We'll see. I doubt he's that good, but I had to try to take one. I might even take another defensive tackle just out of fear. Ronnie Strong. He had good pursuit. I think he also had like insane speed. Tony Hargrove looks pretty good, but I don't love the pursuit. He does look pretty good though. But the speed rushers I feel like are always bad. I don't know. I guess they both are though. We'll try Ronnie Strong. Probably bad. Normal dev. We'll see. He has 79 speed. He should be good, but we'll see. And then is there a good corner left? Maybe. Roten looks decent. Probably bad speed, but yeah, that's pretty bad speed. And F player ec. Does have a man though. All right, I might be done picking. We'll see how we did. Hopefully we got some good overall players. But okay, we did okay in the draft. This honestly wasn't that good. I mean, I kind of figured. That's why I wanted to trade down. I didn't really know who to take, but Scioli's at least fine. 76 overall. I mean, we knew that. I don't know, I'm acting surprised, but he's good. I think we'll start him somewhere, probably. Then John Harrington, 74 overall. I mean, he's gonna start this year, so that's fun. Maybe he'll, you know, develop. Maybe he has a good dev trait. We'll see. And then Ronnie Strong isn't that good. I kind of figured, but I had to take a chance. And then my last pick, Zach Harbor, is just straight up bad. Whatever. Let me see. What did who were the good defensive tackles there? I want to learn. I just don't. I've tried. I still can't pick them out. Okay, Whiteside Whiteside I did figure was pretty good. Haywood was good. Was he even available? I don't think he was. Was there a right choice when I took Strong? I guess Hargrove is slightly better. Strong was almost the best one I could have taken at that point. Literally one overall worse than Hargrove. Okay, there just wasn't a great option left. Well, did what I could. But yeah, this was an okay draft. We got a couple starters, so we'll take it. They're not great now, but they should develop. But all right, now getting into year 4, we're starting to look really good. There shouldn't be any issues with this team left. I mean, I'm sure some problem will randomly come up, like our tackles. That's probably the best bet, is our tackles will randomly just be bad, or just our whole O-line, we'll see. Or maybe we won't get much pass rush. I don't know. There's always something. It can never go perfect, I guess, in real life or in Madden, but we should be really good this year either way. We're an 89 across the board, 89 overall, 89 offense, 89 defense. I feel like that always happens in rebuilds, at least at one point. We should become very well balanced, but this very well could be our last year with a few, I guess, current real life Jets. Hopefully not Quinnen Williams, but probably DJ Reed. I guess we'll see. I don't know what our cap situation is going to look like yet, but usually if you don't have many upcoming contracts, you're already paying a lot of players, so you're not going to have much cap. Well, we'll see. And again, we're not paying a QB though, so we'll just have to see. Let's get to the mid-season point of year 4, and this should be a good one. We're unfortunately due for a big underperformance, so hopefully that doesn't come this year. I probably just spoke it into existence, but we'll see. Okay, yep, good call. We're 4-3. We aren't horrible, thankfully, but we are... Like, the Dolphins are 4-2 right next to us, but they're only an 84 overall. This game is so repetitive and predictable. And, oh yeah, I already checked, but our issue is actually our pass D. We have the worst pass D in the league with... Okay, Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, Malachi Moore, who's an 84 overall superstar, Kyle Hamilton, Abdul Carter, and Quinnen Williams on the D-line. Really nice linebackers, especially Quincy Williams. And we have the worst pass D in the league. Make it make sense. I don't know. And is it our sacks? That was one of my predictions at the beginning of the year. Let me see. Not really. Carter and Williams are both on pace to have over 10 sacks. Will McDonald isn't doing anything, though. Maybe I should put Jermaine Johnson in. He's gotten 2 sacks in 84 snaps. Okay, we might make him the starter. I don't know what's wrong with our pass D, and I don't know how to fix it. I think this is just an EA moment. Why do we have 3 strategy session team meeting storylines? What even are these? I don't click on storylines very much. Let's talk about our opponent. We're gonna have 3 different talks. I feel like you can get this done in one meeting. We don't need to have 3 separate meetings, I don't think. We should blitz their center and overwhelm them. I mean, that really hasn't been our issue on the year, it doesn't seem like. I'll go 2 sacks. I don't care. We'll just hope we get better throughout the second half of the year. But, okay, we actually do have a good amount of money. I thought we were gonna be cooked this year. Thankfully, I don't think we are. Quinnen Williams, I'm definitely gonna bring back, though. I would go 4 years, 150. We'll keep him around till he's like 34 almost. Or yeah, I think 34. Braylon Allen, he's good. It's just, you know, we don't really... Number 2 running back is like the least important thing in Madden. They always suck no matter who you have, and they get like no production. It's good to have a, you know, few good running backs in real life, honestly, in case they get hurt, but in Madden, not really. But DJ Reed, I mean, with the worst pass D in the league, I don't know if we should bring him back. But he has 4 picks on the year already, but only 1 pass deflection. He had no picks last year, but 7 pass deflections. 2 the year before, but 12 pass deflections. This year he's just the complete opposite for no reason. Okay, sure, whatever. We'll give him a 1 year, 11 mil. The Seahawks should have re-signed him in real life. That's all I'm saying. He was like one of my favorite players, and then they just apparently offered him a disrespectful deal, according to his words. So I'm classic John Schneider. Would rather pay Draymond Jones like 18 mil a year than DJ Reed like 10. I love being a Seahawks fan. I'm full of complaints today, but we'll wait till the end of the year to re-sign these players. We'll see who does well, who doesn't. Let's see what happens. Ooh, okay. We were not amazing this year, but we do thankfully make the playoffs going 10-7. We had the 30th pass D. I thought it would get a lot better, but no, it didn't. Our run D was good. Our offense was good, but that's it. All right, let's see what happened. DJ Shaw was amazing, 4,500 yards, 42 touchdowns. I mean, if he keeps playing like this, I don't even know. And I mean, this was the hope when I took him. We knew he wasn't going to be good day one, but I mean, he played really well day one, even though it's debatable if that should even be possible. Like, I don't know why players never just play like their overall, but whatever. We'll take it here, I guess. But Breece Hall, 1,000 yards, 4.5 per carry, 13 touch. Is this the first time he's hit 1,000 yards? Or no, I think he hit it one other time. No, this is. Okay, never mind. Wait, in his career, this is the first time he's hit 1,000 yards. That's kind of crazy. But Garrett Wilson, 1,500 yards, 24 touchdowns. Restrepo, almost 1,000 yards. Pat Ross had 850-ish yards, but 0 touchdowns. Unlucky. And then... Ooh. Okay, Rasheed Walker, we might bench him. 17 sacks allowed. Great. It's what you want to see. Good amount of TFLs, but the sacks were good. 12.5 for Carter, 12 for Williams, 8 for Harrington as a rookie, 7 for McDonald, so I guess it's good I didn't remember to bench him. And then Reed, 5 picks, 3 for Hamilton and Gardner, 2 for Williams. I guess we just didn't break up any passes. We intercepted them, but we also allowed them to. I don't know. Whatever. Jordan Love wins. What's happening? Jordan Love wins another MVP. I mean, there's a connection there. We had the former Packers quarterback for like a year here. This is like the first time I've seen Jordan Love win MVP all year in Madden. Well, not actually. I've seen him win it a couple times, but it's rare. I'm surprised it's not just Josh Allen every year, because again, he's a division rival. But Jalen Milroe up here at number 7. Shaw all the way down at 10 or 9 though? All right, what did Jordan Love do? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's normal. That's realistic. Jesus. What is this franchise? This feels weird. Did they like mess with how franchise works? Quarterback passing was already too insane in franchise, but it feels like they made it worse. I'm sure nothing changed and this is just weird, but I don't know. Garrett Wilson takes Offensive Player of the Year though. That's huge. Should be a 99 overall soon at some point. He's been a monster. But Quinnen Williams at 5 for Defensive Player of the Year. Carter at 7. Nobody up there for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we had anyone. And Harrington does thankfully take Defensive Rookie of the Year. Scioli at 3. I'm glad he didn't win it because he already has X Factor, which is insane. How do we fix our pass D? I don't really know if there is a way, to be fair. Like, is there anyone that was horrible? I don't know. We might just have to leave it. How did McGee do? Did he get any pass breakups? He only got 1. He got a pick, though. It's not... Should we try Keely Ringo? I mean, I don't know how much this is even going to help. I guess Tony Adams actually could be our slot corner for this game. We'll see. Let's try Garrett Dellinger at left tackle. Surely that'll go well. It's also probably Dellinger. I don't know. I don't care. But all right, we're going to be facing the Texans in the wild card here. And out of curiosity, so I have more room to complain once we lose this game, where do we rank for overall? Or I guess the better question is, how much are we the highest overall team by? But our question has been answered already. We're 1 overall better than the Lions and the Chiefs. So we do have the highest overall team in the league. We should have been better than 10-7, but at least we made the playoffs. I've experienced much worse. But all right, can we beat the Texans in Houston? They actually had the best defense in the league for points per game. I don't know. They were kind of better across the board. Like, they had a better defense than we had offense, and they had a better offense than we had defense, despite us being much better on paper. We'll see what happens. The playoffs are a fresh start. Okay, never mind. No, they're not. We get rocked by an 87 overall team. Awesome. I called it. Down year. I was right. Justin Tucker retired from the What's with the Vikings getting washed players here? I don't know, man. But we had a Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl. Huh. I mean, could happen in the near future. I don't know about this one or this one, but I guess, or that one, but you never know. But did we get any dev traits this year? What could we have gotten? Yeah, I don't know if we would have gotten any. Maybe our rookie defensive tackle. That's probably one we got. But other than that, nothing on offense. And yeah, Harrington did get superstar. Quinnen Williams got X Factor, finally. Oh, and DJ Reed got Superstar. I guess he did have a lot of picks, but I kind of want to check the stats from that Texans game. Did I screw us over by benching our massively underperforming players? Probably. Shaw was horrible. And yeah, Dellinger, well, Joe Tippmann, which was much worse, but Dellinger allowed 2 sacks too. But to be fair, Rasheed Walker allowed 17 sacks in the regular season, so I don't know. I don't know if there was a right choice there. And then I don't know how to check Tony Adams' stats. It doesn't show passing yards anymore, or yards allowed. That was a rough game, man. That's tough. Maybe we are just a cursed team. But for the rest of our re-signings, we'll obviously pick up the 5th year for Abdul Carter. I was hoping we could get a ring before we had to pay all these guys. Hopefully we can at least get one before we have to pay Shaw. But Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald, I don't know that I really want either of these two back. Jermaine Johnson had one good year, or pretty good year when we started him, but we haven't really given him much of a chance. And then Will McDonald has been okay. Maybe I should have been starting Jermaine Johnson this whole time. I mean, I don't know that he would have done much better, but I guess he could have. I'm definitely not re-signing Rasheed Walker. I mean, he was good the first year, just very, very bad this year. But you know what? I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier, but I think I'm actually going to start Jermaine Johnson this time. Maybe. Unless there's an upgrade. He does re-sign. I wouldn't if I were you, but that's cool. We only have 7.9 mil left, so we're going to have to restructure some deals. We'll have to do something if there are good players in free agency. Ooh, it's okay. Nobody's interested, though. Quentin Nelson, that could be fun. I don't know where I would play him. We don't really need a guard. Renardo Green, though, but not interested, of course. Yeah, this isn't a great free agent class for us. Ooh, Montez Sweat. Hold on. He is one of the most, like, hit or miss players in this game. He's been a miss here. I've seen him get, like, 20-something sacks before, and then sometimes, you know, he was okay for a couple years, or pretty good, but not 18 sacks good. I'll pass, I think. George Karlaftis. This is what George Karlaftis is in Madden, averaging, like, 4 sacks a year. But I don't know that there's anyone I want. The only thing is maybe a corner, but, like, we don't need one on paper. I think we just got unlucky. So we're just straight up not going to do anything. We'll save our cap for the future when we have to pay a ton of players. Maybe it's boring, but I think it's the right move. And we need something to do in the draft anyways, so we'll find a left tackle. I'm not going with Dellinger. So let's see what we can do. But okay, in the draft, we pick at number 22. The Patriots still have not been good here. They have the number 1 pick. Didn't they have the number 1 pick last year? Or really close? I don't know. Wait, they had Brock Purdy and Drake May at the same time. That just clicked for me. That's about right for Madden. Wow, this team sucks. What is their overall? Hold on. Oh wait, I can't retire right now. I want to see their overall. Whatever. But let's get to our pick. I focus scouted corners, well, that was my focus position, but I private workouted a couple receivers. I don't know what we need. I don't know what we need more. Let me see. I took a screenshot of the corners overalls. There was Mikkel. He was an 82. He's gone. Money. Rice is still here. He's a 79. Ooh, Calhoun. Oh, he's already gone. There was a 20-year-old corner left. Damn it. Well, this guy's pretty good. He ran a 4.29 and a 4.24 at his pro day. He's gonna have like 95 speed or something super disappointing, but nah, it'll probably be good. Do we want to take him or... Let me see. I screenshotted the receivers. I'll just ignore the other ones I shouldn't know. Oh, all the good ones are gone anyways. The best one is Banks at a 75. Okay, let's go with the corner. Dontrell Rice. We'll take him. Ranked number 1. Let's go. I hate having to do it this way, especially because it's not as fun to not immediately know how good the player is. I mean, we do, but it would be nice to see the ranking, but whatever. And now I guess we can go with the receiver. Oh, never mind. He's gone. Well, I can't know any of these anyways. This guy's pretty good right here, though. I can't take him, though, because that's cheating, but he's a 75. Probably only normal dev, but whatever. We need somebody to play at left tackle, though. Well, we should probably move Fashanu back there. I don't feel comfortable with any of these other guys starting there as a rookie. And then we'll move someone over to right tackle. Ooh, CJ Baker looks pretty good. It's always the centers, man. I remember a few people told me a while ago to not take centers and to take guards instead. I feel like that's stupid. I don't know. At least late rounds or mid to late. Kyrie Davis at guard looks pretty good, though. This is tough. I don't see any guard that's like obviously an 80 overall or anything, but they all look about the same. Like they'll be the same overall. So either Kyrie Davis, Richard Wofford looks pretty good, and maybe like like, I don't know. I'm sure one of these guys are good. I guess Hopkins, but Davis kind of looks better. Let's go with Kyrie Davis. He might be our starting right tackle this year. Does have hidden dev. I don't think he's great, but he looks good. Like a 75 maybe. And just out of fear, I might go with another one too. We'll see. We also could use an edge rusher, but all the good ones are long gone at this point. I kind of wish there was like a draft class depth slider that you could turn up or down because for each position, because I would definitely turn it up for edge rushers. You get them in the first round or you don't get them at all in Madden for some reason, especially the outside linebackers. They're always horrible, at least for pass rushers. But all right, let's take, I don't know. There are honestly a lot of good looking linemen left. Charles looks pretty good. Oh, he looks, I don't know. It's hard to say. If he has C pass block power, I would think he's really good, but if it's an F, I don't know. CJ Baker looks pretty good though. Let me go with Brian Charles. He looks good. Only normal dev, but I think he'll be decent. We'll see. But all right, here's how we did in the draft. It was okay. Rice is pretty good. Davis, I guessed he was a 75, and he's a 75. For some reason, the mid rounds, the mid to late round pass protector guards are always a 75. I don't know why. At least the ones I pick. Well, I guess I'm kind of breaking that rule because Parrish is the same, but he's only a 74. But I mean, it's close enough. I don't know why I took so many interior linemen. Charles isn't that good. He must have had an F rating or something. He's just not that great at any one thing other than impact block. But my drafting has been weird today. I feel like it throws me off when I don't know. It's been okay. We've done well. Was Rice a top 5 talent? I want to check. He was probably close. He was like tied for 6th. We'll take it. This was a pretty good class though. Good was an 82. Same with Mikkel. A few 80s, especially at receiver. I wish we had that good of a pick, but whatever. But all right, let's get in to year number 5. And we should be really good this year. I don't know that we will be, but we should be at least good, hopefully. But all right, we are a 91 overall heading into year number 5. Is that what we were at the start of last year? Or no, I think we were an 89. Don't quote me. We might have actually been a 91 to start last year. I can't remember anymore. I start losing track of the years the longer these go on. I'm not gonna lie. I start forgetting what has already happened. All I know is we are good currently, and we should do super well. Let's see. We are the highest overall team by... Oh, we're actually not the highest overall team. The Chiefs passed us? How? They're a 92. I guess that makes sense. They do hit a 92 sometimes. That's crazy, though. We're kind of both far and away the 2 best teams. Did they like have a good free agent class? Probably. I mean, it's mostly just Chiefs players. Have they added anyone? I guess they drafted Tyler Warren, so that's a pretty easy transition from Travis Kelce and Malachi Starks. But have they signed us? How did they get Jack Sawyer too? Maybe they signed them out of free agency and Jaden Roberts. I don't know. Either they had the craziest draft class of all time or they just signed some of those guys. I don't know. But we're close to the highest overall team. I'm once again a little worried about our tackle duo. I don't know how Fashion who's gonna do at left tackle. We had him there in like year 2, right? He wasn't great. He did well at right tackle, but we'll see. And then our defense should be good for the most part, assuming our pass D isn't randomly horrible again. We'll see. But all right, let's get to the midseason point of year 5. We're like halfway done with this 10-year rebuild, but hopefully we can do as well as we should. Finally. All right, well, at some point, I need to do a rebuild where I force win every game based on overall. I feel like that would be interesting because we wouldn't have to worry about stuff like this happening. We're 3-4 with a 91 overall team. All right, what's happening? Just everything isn't that good. There's no like super strong part of our team. Someone's getting benched. Who is it? Shaw's having, I guess, his worst year, but he's still good. Breece Hall kind of sucks. Like, I mean, I guess it's last year he was good, but I don't know. Every year at the midseason, he has like 3.8 yards per carry. We'll see. We'll leave him as the starter. We don't really have another option. Elijah Vera Tucker's allowed 6 sacks at right guard. See, like, why does stuff like this happen? I guess we can bench him, but I don't know. We have a good amount of sacks, though. We have 2 interceptions. Okay, that's our issue on defense. I don't know what's wrong with our offense, though. I guess just the run game. But we don't really run it that much anyways, so I don't know. Well, again, we'll bench Elijah Vera Tucker, but I don't know how much that's gonna fix. I guess we'll see. We have some re-signings. Ooh, I don't know who I want to re-sign here. What if I don't really want any of these guys back? Fashionu, maybe, but that would be at the end of the year. Restrepo, probably. really. Elijah Vera Tucker's tough because he's been good every other year, but I mean, not that good. All right, we're gonna trade him. I'm sure Jets fans would hate this because they like him. I think he's fine. He's good. Who needs a right guard? Saints, kinda. We'll take like a third. I don't know what he would be worth. He's like almost 30 here, so this might be too much, but whatever. I don't know if we should go like a get rid of everyone type of season, but he's been playing bad anyways, so I think he's the only player I'm gonna trade. But also Malachi Moore has 1 career interception. 1. So he might be on the move too, because we have Tony Adams. I might ask a little more for Malachi Moore though. He's only 26. He's a top 10 free safety. I don't know, a third's probably fine. A third is always the pick I go for because it's like not too much, but it's not like too little. And I can't really gauge trade value. It seems unpredictable in real life. So who needs a free safety? Definitely the Cowboys. I'll take a 3 and a 5. But I mean, getting rid of those 2 players doesn't necessarily mean our season's over. They've been horrible anyways. So I'm not giving up, but I'm losing faith in the players that we have. We'll see. I'm not going to re-sign Fashanu yet. I'm not really going to re-sign any of these guys yet. I mean, I think they need to prove that we can actually, you know, be good. And I feel like we haven't fully proven that yet. I mean, we've made the playoffs, just it's been more of a struggle than it should be. So let's get to the end of the year. We might not even make the playoffs this year with, again, the 2nd highest overall team in the league. And I think it was like I don't know how much it was above the next team. It's probably closer now because I don't think we've developed. No, we're down to a 90. So we're probably closer now, but I mean, we're still number 2. The Lions are close, but we're better. So I don't know. We have too much roster talent to be below average. Okay. Again, it was a struggle, but we did make the playoffs. In year number 5. DJ Shaw did well, definitely his worst year so far, but still really good. Breece Hall bounced back 1,000 yards, 4.5 per carry, 10 touchdowns. We'll take it. I think that was our biggest struggle. Again, I've said this a million times, but the run game is like the most important thing in Madden for some reason. But Garrett Wilson, 1,300 yards, 16 touchdowns. Pat Ross, 800 yards. Restrepo did pretty well. We could let him go this year because like he hasn't developed a whole lot. He did have I mean, he's been good. He's been getting about 950 a year on average, but I don't know, he just wasn't interested in re-signing. Maybe he magically will be now, but we'll see. And then the O-line was actually pretty good. Kyrie Davis wasn't, but to be fair, we didn't expect him to do well. And Mitch Verdon wasn't great again, but whatever. And then Scioli, 126 tackles, good amount of TFLs, Harrington with 16 and sacks. We had 4 players get at least 11 and a half sacks. That's crazy. Quinnen Williams with 13, 12 for Carter and Johnson, and then Harrington with 11 and a half. Crazy. But Sauce had 3 picks, 2 for Scioli, Williams, and Reed, and then 1 for Hamilton. Not many picks, but good amount of sacks. We'll take it. I'm using the Bills defensive playbook, by the way, so that's what usually happens. Good amount of sacks, no picks. That hasn't really been the case here, mostly just this year. But Mahomes MVP, of course. Who else would it be? It's always the same top 5, pretty much. Drake May on the Cowboys at number 9, sure. Cedric Tillman on the Raiders up there for Offensive Player of the Year, but Garrett Wilson at 7. Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year. Quinnen Williams at 8. Nobody up there for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and nobody for Defense. Really? Oh yeah, we didn't have any rookies starting. That'll do it. Only on the O-line, but they're not exciting enough to win those awards. Plus Davis kind of sucked, but whatever. Thankfully, we did bounce back and make the playoffs, of course going 11-6. If we don't win this game, we are a 91 to the Tennessee Titans 84 overall. We are 7 overall better than them. I know, I mean, overall shouldn't really mean anything, or no, overall shouldn't be everything, but it should be more important than it is. It doesn't really mean anything in Madden. I mean, it kind of does, because if you roll out with like a 0 overall team, you're going to get smoked, obviously, but you get any higher than that, and then you risk winning a game. But all right. Let's see if we can beat the Titans here. The perspective on the Titans logo looks weird. I don't know why. It looks like it's almost looking at me. I don't know. It looks really thick. I don't know. I yap too much. Let's see if we can beat them. Why would we beat a team that we're 7 overall better than? Let's, Should we think about a new offensive playbook? Maybe. I don't know. What do I run? That's my only issue. I'm already using my favorite offensive playbook, the Bengals, but it isn't really working. I mean, should we try like the Bills or something? Should we just run double Bills? I mean, that's weird using the Jets, but I mean, they won the Super Bowl here. They put up 35 on the Eagles. How'd they do in the regular season? What the hell? The Chiefs put up 7,400 yards on... What's the record? That's almost the record. The Saints put up 7,400 yards in 2011? Really? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know they had a good offense in 2011. I don't even know if I was conscious in 2011. I mean, I was, but like, I don't remember it. I always think about the, 2013 Broncos, but not the 2011 Saints, who had more yards. Maybe we should run the Chiefs. Excuse me? How did I not notice this? How much convincing do you think it would take, for the NFL to drop EA? Because what is this? In what world? Patrick Mahomes this year in real life has thrown 18 touchdown passes. He's on pace for, like 30 or something? This is only in Madden. That's a new record for me. Very rarely does this game leave me speechless, but it happened. That's a number I'm looking at for sure. Can we fire EA into the sun? I feel like I say that in every rebuild I do. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you can't get the simulation any more realistic than this. That's insane. But you know what? I think I'll try the Bills offense. I just don't think we could repeat what the Chiefs did. We'll just go double Buffalo. We'll see how that goes. I also might change the defensive playbook. I just don't know what I would change it to. The Jets might just be a cursed franchise. But let's see. For re-signings, we'll pick up the 5th year for DJ Shaw. We're gonna have to pay him. Fashanu was good, for sure. He won't be once we pay him, because that's how this game works, but he's good for now. Never mind, he rejects us. I definitely want him back, though. Restrepo, I'm good. DJ Reed, I mean, he had that one year where he had a lot of picks, but, like, that's kind of it. He was really good in 2025, though. I don't think he's been the problem with our defense. We'll see. 1 year, 11.5 mil. He does take it. Okay, I'm fine with it. Jermaine Johnson surprisingly didn't get superstar dev, but he played really well. And then the rest of these players are backups. So I will tag Fashanu. We're gonna be 21 mil in the hole. And I don't know if we can get back to positive out of that, so we might just avoid free agency this year. We might be able to get out of it because we haven't restructured any deals, but is there anyone good in free agency? I mean, Jalen Hurts does really well in this game, but we already have a QB. They're good pass rushers. We don't need that. They're good left tackles, I guess. We kind of need a right tackle, but also I kind of want to just let our guy develop. Really, the only thing we would want is maybe a receiver, but there isn't anyone that would be an upgrade at all. Well, I mean, these guys would be upgrades, but not over Restrepo, who was just here. This is a hard rebuild, man. Not in creating the roster, just making the team actually play well. So, I mean, let's just get to the draft, and we'll once again just have to hope that the team plays better next year. That's really all we can do. But all right, in the draft, we pick at number 24. You know, we still haven't traded up or down in the draft at all, I don't think. But to be fair, we've been in a weird spot where, like, picking in the 20s, these guys are good up here, but I don't want to have to trade all the way up to 8. That's a lot to give up. Of course, it still says everyone's a top 5 talent. I checked. Let me get the screenshot. So let's see. Weston and Stanton are both 79s. Williams is 77. I mean, they might be worth trading up for, as long as they don't have normal dev, which they might. I don't know. A lot of physical receivers do have hidden. Oh, Stanton looks pretty good. Holy. This might be one of the craziest looking receivers I've ever seen. He's not that fast, that's the only problem, but he has an A for literally every receiving ability. I don't think I've seen that in at least a long time. Maybe never. He's projected to go at number 9. If he's still available by like 7, I might trade up for him. He probably won't be, but we can't afford to trade up this much. He's still available. Do the Chargers need a receiver? Not really. I mean, even their number 3, he's only a 79, but he has superstar dev. They don't take him. How about the Falcons? Okay, the Falcons maybe would take him because Mooney's 31, but their top 2 are good. Okay, how about this? We'll see which one goes first. It's Weston. Okay, good. We'll trade up with the 49ers here. I don't know that they need a receiver, but do they? Ooh, no, they don't at all. Why did I do that? Oh well, the next receivers after them aren't that much worse, to be fair. Why did they take him? They had other needs. They looked like they had much bigger needs. Like, I guess planning for the future, but oh well. He was only a 79 anyways. That's not the end of the world. So I think at 24, I'm still gonna take a receiver. Williams is gone. He was a 77, but Hitchens is a 76 at only 21 years old. This feels like cheating, but this is something we would know anyways. We would, you know, see if he's a mid-first round talent or something. Just doesn't want to tell us that. And then there's Ryans. Is he gone? No, he's here. He's a 76 at only 21. There are a few other 76s, but those are the two that are 21. Ooh, Matt Ash. This tight end looks, well, he has good deep route running, but that's it. What's Dominic Douglas? He looks really good. He's only a 74. Oh, yeah, I guess I see it. Okay, give me TJ Shields. A spec catch, A catching, B medium route, elite change direction and acceleration. He'll be our number 3 receiver. I don't know why I went Shields. I meant to go Hitchens. What am I doing? I looked at 21 and I looked at the wrong name. That's fine. He's still fine. I might take another receiver. Let's also go with Ryans. Also normal dev. Okay, cool. Well, can't wait to find out that Hitchens had X Factor. But all right, with our last pick, we should look for probably a lineman just in case. I focus scouted some safeties, but I'm sure they're all gone. Oh yeah, we have multiple 3rd round picks. Hold on, maybe the safeties aren't gone. Okay, I focus scouted Northcutt, and he is... Okay, that was a pretty good focus scout. He was the best free safety out of 77 overall. I mean, that was pretty clear as a hybrid safety with A awareness, and I think he had A to C man. It's only a B, but he's a 77 overall. I don't know if he'll ever even get an opportunity, but we'll take him. Hidden dev sounds good. And let's see, is there a good lineman? I haven't really been looking for like those, you know, top 5 talent guards. They're probably gone by this point though, if there were any. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I don't know if this guy would be a top 5 talent, but he might be pretty good. Julian Bankston. The right guards look okay. I'm gonna go Julian Bankston. Doesn't really have the best strength, but has some A ratings. The only thing is his pass block isn't the best, but A, impact block, run block, finesse, lead block, hopefully awareness. Yeah, we'll take him. I mean, the center we took last year wasn't great, but this guy looks a lot better, hopefully. And then even one more 3rd round pick. I don't even know what to do with this one. Is there anything expiring this year? Oh, a lot of contracts. Pat Ross, Enrique McGee, Joe Tippmann, Isaiah Likely, Olu Fashanu, which we knew to be fair, DJ Reed, Tony Adams, Mitch Verdon, Breece Hall, Yvonne Pace, Abdul Carter. We might be screwed, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of different positions. What do we even do? That's like an overwhelming amount of positions. I don't know if we can fix that. Hopefully we have some money. I'm glad we drafted 2 receivers, even though I drafted the wrong one. My fault. We could even take another receiver if I wanted. Is there a good one? I don't really see what any of these guys are. I didn't have them screenshotted. Joel Harris looks maybe good. I don't know, but he's not up here, so probably not. Alex Sullivan looks really good at right tackle. Sure. Hidden dev, we'll see what his overall is. He's probably gonna have to stay at tackle because he's 6'8", but we'll see. And then even round 4, we should maybe keep picking. I don't know if there's anyone good left, but let's see. Keenan Young looks okay. How many, didn't I just draft another? How did I close all the way out of franchise? Didn't I just draft a 4th corner last year? Like, do we need one? Yeah, we're fine. Give me, I don't know, a linebacker? Sure. I don't even think that, no, I think we're gonna lose pace, or we could lose pace. God, every time I take a pass coverage outside linebacker, they're like a 62 overall, but like this dude has good ratings. I just know he's gonna be like bottom of the barrel, just absolute ass, but I mean, he has good ratings. I just know I'm being lied to. We'll take him. I'll accept my manipulation. He does have hidden dev, but we'll see how horrible he is. Maybe he's not bad. We'll see. All right, I think I'm done picking. I didn't see anyone else good, so we'll see how we did. But okay, here is how we did in the draft. It was good. Shields and Ryans were both 76 overalls. We knew that. Unfortunately, no dev traits for either. Am I ready to be hurt? Should I check? Let me see. What was his name? He literally went 1 pick after. He's gonna have X Factor just to solidify the pain. Okay, thankfully it's only star. That's kind of weird he went 1 pick after. Is it? Hold on. Okay, no, never mind. He was a projected early 2nd. There was also someone who was like projected 3rd, and I thought that was him, but no. But overall, pretty good draft. We'll take it. Northcutt, we knew he was a 77. Bankston's only a 72. He isn't any better than the center we took last year. I don't understand drafting. Did I forget to set it to strong? No, I definitely didn't. This is kind of a disappointing draft, I'm not gonna lie. I thought these two were both really good, but Meadows is actually okay. I thought he would be horrible. I just don't know how to draft, apparently. I lost my ability. I took Isaiah Robertson, he's pretty good, and then I took a running back who's fast, and he's not all that good. You're in like a 4-3-1 though. But all right, let's get into year 6 already, and can we finally please not underperform? We will find out. But all right, for at least the 3rd year in a row, we are a 91 overall team heading into year 6. 91 offense, 91 overall, 92 defense though. Our defense is really nice. It's a lot of X factors, a lot of talent for being a wild card exit last year. Love that. Maybe I'm coming to the realization that my boy Mikey McDingle, maybe he isn't the GOAT. Maybe that's why we can build such crazy teams and we just still manage to struggle a lot of the time. I don't know. Maybe this is an Eagles type situation where we have a maybe questionable head coach, but the roster's so good because of the GM. Might be what we're dealing with here. I don't know. Maybe that's the storyline we'll make up for why simulation's so garbage. I'm Howie Roseman and Mikey McDingle is Nick Sirianni. I mean, the Eagles have a pretty good record, but the team's nuts. You would hope it would have at least a good record. Anyways, hopefully this can finally be our year. I mean, we're overdue for a Super Bowl. I do want to see, are we back as the highest overall team? We, of course, weren't last year. I would guess the Chiefs are still like a 92. I mean, we could have passed them up. I don't know, but they are still a 92. The Cowboys are a 90 now, of course. It always comes back. If you play franchise long enough, you'll always get back to the Chiefs and the Cowboys being the 2 best teams. Don't know what it is, which is kind of weird because I don't feel like they have the best playbooks necessarily. I feel like that's more the Bengals, Bills, debatably the Raiders, but I don't know. Those teams just always go crazy in franchise. I mean, at least the Chiefs are good in real life, so that part makes sense, but whatever. All I know is we shouldn't have like any problems with this team. This should be, I mean, we deserve to go like 13-4 if we're being real, maybe 12-5 at the worst, but we'll see what happens. We're overdue for like a massive underperformance. Those happen like once every 3 to 4 years, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but I guess hopefully that was last year. We'll see. I'm still unsure about what to do with our offense and defense, like both playbooks. I'm undecided. Like Bengals offense, Bills defense is always my go-to, but it is not working here. All right, you would never guess, but we are 3-4 at the midseason once again. I'm gonna trade everyone on the team, I swear. What is the issue? What could possibly be wrong with this team now? I feel like I'm babysitting or something. Like, what are we doing? How is this team bad still? I mean, I can't say we're bad because we're making the playoffs, but we should be so much better. What is the issue with this team? I mean, we only have 5 total picks, but that's been the case. We have like no pass deflections. All right, it might be the Bills' defensive playbook. It's just not working here. I'll switch it. But also, Olu Fashanu is horrendous this year. Honestly, Kyrie Davis is kind of bad. Yeah, what? Shocking. We re-signed him and he was bad. Almost like I called that perfectly. Just instantly bad as soon as we re-sign him. I mean, DJ Shaw hasn't been as good as of late. Still been pretty good, but this is definitely his worst start to a year. Maybe we should switch the defense and go back to the Bengals offense. I don't know. But I don't even know what a good 4-3 defensive playbook is other than the Bengals. I used to use the Bengals defense too, I think. Or the Browns maybe? They're probably good statistically, but they're probably carried by Myles Garrett. I don't know. We'll see at the end of the year there. Who do we have to resign? That's my question. Abdul Carter, fun. Mitch Verdon, I might trade. I know we could bounce back this year. Of course, his first, good year is in a contract year. I guess he was good in 2027, but I guess his second good year so far out of 4. Breece Hall's really become good the last few years. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't fully re-sign Olu Fashanu though. We just tagged him. Man, are we really gonna kind of blow up the team here? I mean, it's just not really working, unfortunately. It just is kind of like this sometimes in franchise. Plus, we don't really have any money. But yeah, Fashanu we're going to trade, and I want to get a lot for him. I want a top 10 left tackle at only 26 years old, but in a contract year. I mean, that's a left tackle. I think I'm going to take a second. Okay, the Bengals need a left tackle pretty bad, but they are negative 11 mil in cap, so that's tough for them. Or they at least would be if they traded for Fashanu, so can't do that. Whoa, that's crazy. Honestly, honestly, there isn't... Fashinu's top 10, I feel like I see 12 tackles here that are better than him. I don't know. Nobody can afford him that would actually need him. Who's interested? The Panthers, what is this trade? They would flip a tackle who's 1 overall lower for Fashanu, and they would give up a 2 and a 3. I mean, those are future picks, but not that far in the future. Or wait, is 2030 the next year? Is that this upcoming draft? I don't know. That might be. Yeah, I think that is. So that's an insane amount to give up for debatably not even an upgrade. Meltzer? Dog, I don't know. Can we for real not trade him? Is there any team that desperately needs like a right tackle that can actually afford him? I guess the Browns, maybe. Okay, we'll trade him to the Commanders. This is risky. They're projected to win the Super Bowl. Maybe, but whatever. And then Enrique McGee, I'm definitely going to trade away. What's he ranked for corners? 52. So he's like pretty good. I'll only take like a 5th for him or something. He would be the Colts number 1 though. That's kind of sad. And easily the Packers number 1. What happened? They have Stephen Gilmore and he's actually kind of developed a little bit. Isn't that like Stephon Gilmore's brother? I think. This is a hard rebuild, man. I'm having a hard time with everything. But all right, we'll trade him to the Vikings. They really needed a corner. What's Joe Tippmann rated? 13. That might be like a 4th round pick. We're really bordering on unrealistic, but our performance has been unrealistically bad. So all these guys can go. Ew. All right, we'll get a 4th for Joe Tippmann. We're gonna have a lot of mid-round picks. But DJ Reed will send him to the Raiders for a 5th round pick. He's good, but he's old. How's Tony Adams done though? Oh, he hasn't had a pick in a long time. I mean, to be fair, he didn't really play a lot in this season, but still. Is he tradable? He's ranked 20. We would only get like a 6th for him. I'd rather keep him. Pace? How good's he? 21? Okay, well, we'll at least try to re-sign Breece Hall. He comes back. Abdul Carter, we might have to tag him. We just don't have the money. Man, how much could we get for Mitch Verdon? He's the best left guard in the league. You know what? I'm gonna take a 1st round pick for him. I'd rather have a 1st than him, being completely honest. I definitely think he would be worth a 1st. He's only 25. Sure, he's in a contract year, but again, he's the best left guard in the league. So we'll send him to the Broncos. We're really getting unrealistic, but I'm really sick of being not as good as we should be for the millionth time. I might even trade Isaiah Likely. I might. This is very unrealistic, but I don't care. Why does every team have an let me guess. Yeah, blocking tight end, of course. The Falcons have an X-Factor tight end. One of these guys for the 49ers probably have X-Factor. Benjamin Higgins. Oh, he's not a blocking tight end. That's surprising. Aaron Coker, he's receiving. I thought about drafting him one year, whenever that was. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. We are finally gonna trade Isaiah Likely to the Rams for a 4th round pick. That should be a very early 4th round pick. But I think that's the last trade we're going to make. We completely reset the team, as we, maybe probably should. We're not as good anymore, obviously, but I think those were necessary moves. So we'll just play out the rest of the year. I don't even know if I want to fill out the team with free agents. I don't want to have to reset the depth chart all over again. I'll start some younger guys, for sure. We're probably going to suck, but at least we'll finally get a good draft pick, hopefully. We'll see. But okay, we finish 7-10. I mean, we're still a 90 overall team. We should have even been better than that. This is still like the 2nd highest overall team in the league. That's all. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. It is what it is. We finished 7-10. It's about what I expected. But all right. Okay. Let's go back to the Bengals offense. I think DJ Shaw was horrible this year. I mean, no, this would be a fine year for real life, but compared to how he's been, this is horrible. He got sacked 43 times. Breece Hall was good at least. 2,000-yard receivers. John Williams he allowed 11 sacks in only. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Also, aren't there like 3 offensive lineman named John Williams coming up in the draft? I got so confused trying to create prospects. Are there 2 or 3? There might even be 3. Hold on. No, there's one at Cincinnati. There's one at Clemson. I don't even think he plays, though. I thought there was like a 3rd one, though. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but either way, the line was bad. Bankston was pretty horrible at left guard. And then Scioli, 111 tackles, good amount of TFLs, really good amount of sacks. That doesn't result in wins for some reason, though. And we only had 4 interceptions. Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, maybe DJ Reed had a few, but it's our defense, that's for sure. Jordan Love wins another MVP. Okay, Jalen Milroe up there. I guess we could have taken him, but like, I didn't want to take him at 8 or something, and QB is not our issue. I mean, it was kind of this year, but it hasn't been. But nobody up there for Offensive Player of the Year. Big surprise. Abdul Carter at 8 for Defensive Player of the Year. But TJ Shields does take Offensive Rookie of the Year. Andrew Ryan's at 5. And then nobody for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I guess we didn't really have many, but I did start a few guys for the second half of the year. But yeah, TJ Shields had a really good rookie year. We'll take that. I thought about trading Ross at the midseason. I decided against it, but maybe we should have. I don't know. That would have been one too many trades. We'd already made too many. That would have been, I guess, one more too many. What am I even saying? Let's get into the offseason. This is driving me insane, apparently. I don't know. We're going to switch the offensive playbook back. This did not work, but I don't know what defense to run, man. I don't know what a good 4-3 defensive playbook is other than the Bills, usually. Let's see. The Texans didn't allow many points. Patriots, Panthers, Cardinals, Steelers, Chiefs. We could try the Chiefs. I don't feel great about that because I feel like whenever I try the Chiefs defensive playbook, it doesn't go super well, but hold on. I want to check this. Who had the most interceptions in the league? Now that's a very inconsistent stat. I guess both in Madden and in real life, so that's fair. It's all 3-4 defenses. I mean, maybe these aren't here anymore. I don't know. It's hard to say. The Commanders, that's a 4-3, but it was horrible. The Jags, they had 18 sacks. Should we? No, the Cowboys isn't good either. I don't know what, I'm stumped, man. I don't know what to do. This is like the first, I don't know. Let's try the Browns. They weren't good, but we need to try something. If we get worse, we get worse. But to be fair, we were 28th for points per game allowed, so it's kind of hard to get worse. I shouldn't have said that because now it's going to guarantee that it'll be worse, but we'll see what happens. But all right, let's look. We need some linemen. We destroyed the O-line, which could be a mistake, I guess, but it's not like our line was amazing to begin with. I mean, it had good pieces, but they weren't playing well. Also, the Commanders won the Super Bowl 38-14 over the Chiefs. But Abdul Carter, we need back. He is our defense pretty much. I mean, our whole D-line has been amazing, but he has been amazing. I feel like I've said amazing about a million times in this rebuild, but he resigns, thankfully, and we'll pick up the 5th year for Scioli, and okay, now it did it. But I mean, I don't really want anyone else here back. We can't really bring anyone else here back, to be fair. We don't have money, but it's fine by me. Also, did I forget to start Ivan Pace this year? Oh no, I just put in the backups. Never mind. The young players with hidden dev. But all right, we'll let all those guys go. We don't really need them. We're getting a mostly fresh start. We could even make more crazy trades if we want to. Because like really thinking about it, has Kyle Hamilton been worth what we could get if we traded him? I mean, he gets pass deflections, but he had 3 picks his first year here, but only 1 since then. Like at least statistically, he hasn't been a massive impact. I don't know. Shocking. Good overall player in Madden disappoints. Breaking news. But no, I think we'll keep our players. I am going to restructure a lot of deals, or at least as many as we can, because I want some free agents. We need something. But there are some very good free agents this year. Nick Bolton. Dexter Lawrence, we really don't need him though, but that would be insane. Might be too insane, so we won't do that. Cliff Brown. He's been okay. We could sign him. What's he ranked for left guards? Number 2. Okay, we could go from the best left guard to the second best. Maybe. Oh no, the Saints want him. Okay, never mind. Manny Hitchens, what does he look like? He's a coverage linebacker. How expensive is he compared to Nick Bolton? 19.5 to 20.9. I might prefer Hitchens just because he's 4 years younger. There are honestly quite a few players I want here, but we really don't have a lot of money. But okay, I think we're gonna go for these 3 players in free agency. Manny Hitchens, Mike Lincoln at receiver. He's pretty good, 87 overall superstar. He's already 27, but that's fine. And then Clayton Finch at guard. A lot of the guards already have offers or they're like really expensive and not interested, like Henry English. But Finch is like less than 10 mil a year. That's fine. We're trying to make the Jets good and we're not succeeding. So we'll try to bring in some good players that weren't the ones that we had on the team before. We'll see if these good players will actually be good. Who knows? So we'll see if they sign. Okay, we get Hitchens and Finch. Lincoln goes to the Rams. George Pickens is available. He's just more expensive. Ooh, would this be overkill? Well, I don't know. I might be fine. I mean, we're fine at receiver as is. We mostly only use Yeah, we mostly only use Garrett Wilson. Is this worth it? I mean, it'll make us better on paper, but I feel like we shouldn't prioritize that. That's what we've been doing, and it did not work. So maybe we shouldn't go for George Pickens, as much fun as that would be. Let me see. I'll look for like a tackle or something. Is there a tackle at all? Jordan Mailata, he is like turbo ass in this game. Well, I mean, he was pretty good for the Eagles. I don't know how, well, I mean, I wouldn't say 12 sacks is good. I've seen him allow like, I think 20-something sacks in a year. Speaking of that, ooh, Jamar Bartell, 15, 16, 14. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Patrick Paul, I'm good. Okay, maybe we won't be signing a left tackle. Jonah Savinea or whatever. He always gets cut by whatever team drafts him for some reason. He didn't hear, but I don't know. Teams will take him in the first round and then they'll just instantly cut him because that makes sense. Joey Garrison. Is that a person? That sounds like a person. I don't know. I feel like there's someone named that in real life. Probably some horrible person for all I know. Kind of does sound like a serial killer name or something. Again, what am I talking about? Are we good in free agency? I don't think I'm going to go for George Pickens. We just wouldn't use him that much, I don't think. I'm fine with Hitchens and Finch, and let's see what we want to do in the draft. Hopefully something good. We need it. But this year in the draft, our picks are pretty good. Wait, whose first round pick did we trade for again? Was it the Broncos, I think? Yeah, we actually got pick 13 from them. It was only 21 at the time or something, so I guess they got worse, despite getting probably, I mean, it was a massive upgrade on the O-line, so that makes sense, of course. Oh, it accidentally unpaused it. Oh yeah, I forgot the pause button actually kind of works now. Or not even button, just you can actually turn the draft clock off now. Can't believe that's something that took them, what, 3 months to finally fix when it has never been a problem before. I have complained too much about the game today, but it's you can't really say they're unfair complaints, I don't think. But all right, I want to take a lineman. Gills looks pretty good. I focus scouted Sears and Sanchez and then Mills. They're all 75 overalls, so that's, I have an eye for 75 overall linemen, I guess. And then the tight ends were our focus position. The best, of course, because it was our focus position, it isn't that strong of a class, but the best one is actually Jaden Durbin at a 76 overall in the 5th round. So we're not going to take him yet, obviously. I just don't know what to do until then. I mean, I could go with a guard. Boatwright looks pretty good. I wish I had cheated and checked because I don't know how good he is. He does look pretty good though. Just the F lead block, but Gills also looks pretty good. I think I saw an 80 overall lineman. It might have been him, but to be fair, he doesn't really look like it. I don't know which one it was. It was a right guard. I know that. Was it Johnson? I mean, it would be cheating if I took one of these guys knowing there's an 80 overall because I shouldn't know that, but I know one of them is. I think it's Gills, but I don't think I should take him for that reason. Oh no, there's another Verdon. Staying away from him. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. This looks like a really strong defensive tackle class, but we just don't need one. Oh my, which one of these two is better? Probably Knowles. Holy. Should we just take him off the fact that he looks ridiculous? Maybe. I mean, I don't know what else to do with these picks. We'll trade down one of them. The Vikings took a receiver named Julius Thomas. He was pretty good for the Broncos. I mean, he was a tight end, but whatever. But let's see, we definitely need a corner. I was looking at our corner group and I was confused, but then I realized it was Northcutt listed. Please, they need to fix this. This is gonna drive me insane. The generate best lineup not doing anything anymore. Is there like a, do you press B now and that does it? Did they, no, they didn't invert it. You used to press Y, that doesn't do anything. I don't know, man. Give me Cardale Knowles. Might have had the most insane combine of all time. Ran a 4.75 at 300 pounds, and he was only the second fastest defensive tackle. 41 bench reps. We'll take him. He's gonna be mid because all defensive tackles are not as good as they look, but nah, we'll see. But I do think we are gonna trade our second first-round pick away. I mean, let me see. Is there a really good corner? Like an unmissable corner? No. Some of these guys down here look really good, but that's not until the 3rd round. Second, third. Ooh, some of the, ooh. Tevin Shelton. Oh, hold on. We might have a top 5 talent on our hands here. Where's he projected to go? 29. Let's trade down a little bit. Let's trade trade down to like 19. I mean, if he's really good, he might get picked before we take him. We'll see. Let's trade down to 18 just to play it safe. The Patriots, that's an interdivision trade, but I don't really care at this point. And I mean, the second-ish round does look pretty good this year, but we'll take their second round pick. It's a decent second round pick, and it does look like the safety's still available. We're probably playing it too safe, but like whatever. We'll take Shelton. Normal dev. Just can't catch a break today. That's fun. All right, give me somebody good. Sears, should we take one of them yet? I mean, they're not that good. I mean, they're pretty good, but is there like a really good receiver? Alan Kramer looks pretty good. Chris Brown looks pretty good. Should we try Alan Kramer? Maybe. But like, would he really be good enough to start? I don't know. Maybe. He might be. Not start, but maybe close. Yeah, we'll take him. Normal dev, of course, but we'll see. But give me a lineman. Again, I'm pretty sure one of those guys earlier were like an 80 overall, but I shouldn't have known that, to be fair. But give me Marcel Sears, finally. Hidden dev, we'll take it. Our first hidden dev of the draft. Or no, that's not true. I forgot we had 2 firsts. And you know what? We're good on picking a tight end for a while. Let's go with one of those corners. They looked really good. Are any of them like super fast? Some do have great speed. Ooh, hold on. B-man, A-press, B-zone, great speed, elite excel. Sure. I should have looked at some of the other ones first. Normal dev. Awesome. Well, we're taking another one. Let's see. There's Madison, Bozeman, or Jeffrey. Which one's fastest? Good speed, solid excel. Good speed, great excel. Elite, change of direction. Sure. Hidden dev, thankfully. Okay, cool. And then let's find... We have so many 4th round picks, I forgot. Let's go with... Who's projected to go earliest? Can we get like 2 of these guys? I don't know if we should be getting greedy at this point, but... Okay, it looked like Scott was good. He's not here anymore. Bartell and Lofton, they're all gone. Gibson is pretty good too. He's still here, but we'll just go with Durbin. He's a 76. Whoa. You're in a 4.56 and has elite strength. Sounds good to me. Hidden dev, thankfully. And sure, let's also go with Gibson. Why not? No dev trait, but he's good. All right, that was a lot of normal devs, but overall we got some pretty good players, so we'll take it, I guess. But okay, we did pretty well in the draft. Of course, like I predicted, Cardale Knowles not as good as I expect, or not as good as he looked, but about as good as I expected. Honestly, he's maybe even a little worse than I expected. I thought he looked like you would think maybe an 82 would look or something, but I figured he would be more like a 79, but he's only a 77, which is still fine. I don't know if that was worth the 11th pick though, especially because we don't need him, but oh well, he's good. Okay, well, a 77 is tied for 12th. So basically worth it, close enough. Somewhere in that range, like 12 to 22 probably. So we'll take that. Shelton is an 81 though. He is one of the best players in this class, as I figured, but no dev trait. This is one of the most frustrating rebuilds I've ever done. Even when we get good players, there's something unlucky about them. Oh yeah, and the 82 overall defensive tackle I saw, he went at number 2, of course, to a division rival, the Dolphins, but I guess they haven't been much of an issue here, I don't think. But yeah, either way, Shelton's really good. Kramer, 75, he's fine. Sears is, I mean, they're good players. They're like late first, early second type players. Probably more early second. And then Hurst, he's pretty good, 76, but no dev trait, but Bozeman is better, 77 with hidden dev, thankfully. And then Durbin's a 76, we knew that. Gibson's a 74. I actually took a few more picks. I took all these picks down to Jimenez, which, by the way, I thought he would suck. I just took him because I was bored and I didn't know who else to pick. I just took him because he was insanely fast. But he's actually not horrible. 69 overall. That's like draftable. That's fine. I'm surprised. And then, of course, it doesn't show our last pick, Michael Brown. He's ass. Cool. But I mean, we got some pretty solid players throughout here, like 75, 75. These are like early second round talents, I would assume. Got those guys in the 4th, we'll take it. Like Bozeman was ranked 11th, we got him in the 3rd. We did pretty well, or I guess 12th, but whatever. We did pretty well. So let's get into year 7, and can we finally do as well as we should? We've been asking for it for years. We'll see if it can actually happen. I mean, I'm not gonna force this team to make the playoffs or anything. I mean, we've been making the playoffs, just not going very far in them. But like, this might be a rebuild where we don't even sniff a Super Bowl, unfortunately. We're gonna hope that doesn't happen, but like, y'all know me, I like to raw dog simulation. I don't like to play games necessarily. A, because I don't want to have to edit that, and B, because I'm not very good at the game and I would probably just make make it worse, but whatever. But okay, heading into year 7, this is the worst we've been in a while, but to be fair, this is the youngest our team has been in a while by a lot. We should develop a ton throughout the year. Now, I have no idea what our record's gonna be this year. We could be horrible, we could be good. We should be good still, to be fair. I've also said to be fair about a billion times, man. I don't know why. But, like, we're still one of the highest overall teams. The Cowboys are an 89. Same with the Chiefs. We are still tied for the highest overall team in the league after gutting the team last offseason. The fact that have we even made a conference championship? Maybe, but like this feels like dead ass the Cowboys or something. We can do well in the regular season, or the Packers, like the playoffs are just our enemy. I don't know. So yes, we should be very good this year. I know what's gonna happen. To be fair, I said to be fair again, but like what else do I say in place of that? I don't know, whatever. To be fair, our offensive line isn't that good anymore. Like Davis, I moved him to left tackle. He's the 36th ranked left tackle. Okay, if we have a bad line, that's valid. Alex Sullivan, do I even want to look? Oh yeah, he's 32. Right tackles are lower, usually. Finch, top 10, okay. And then I guess we'll start Sears at center because he's a rookie, 37. But all those should go up throughout the year. They're all young. I am concerned about Davis as our left tackle, though. But all right, I also might start Kramer as our third receiver just to see if we can somehow get him offensive rookie of the year. Almost definitely not, but whatever. Ryan's is barely better. But all right, this is a big year. We should be very good. I've said it. Maybe I should just stop saying it. Maybe I should just stop being hopeful. All I'm gonna say is we'll see what happens. We're probably gonna be 3-4 again, maybe even worse. Hopefully not, though. Wouldn't stun me, though. But okay, at the midseason, we're 5-2. We'll take it. The best we've been at a midseason in a while. The Patriots are actually the best team in the division now. That's fun, I guess, bringing them back. The Jags are leading the AFC South. Sure, I mean, we're pretty far in the future here, so can't really judge that too much. Now, we're still not free yet from the pain, because unfortunately, we have a... oh, no big deal, just like our 3 best players, pretty much. We have them to re-sign. Okay, DJ Shaw is obviously the most important. Now, how's he doing this year? Because honestly, he had a pretty big fall off. Oh, just 16 touchdowns, no picks, 74 completion percentage. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to re-sign anyone yet, obviously, but we'll bring him back either way. Just we need to not lose Sauce Gardner. I mean, unfortunately, this might be our last year with John Harrington because we just drafted Cardale Knowles, but it's not like we're gonna trade him away here when we're 5-2, so we'll just let him play out this final year. He wasn't a first-round pick, though. When did I take him? Second round. Okay, late second. But yeah, again, we'll just have to wait until the end of the year to re-sign these players. We don't have the money right now. I mean, maybe we could re-sign like Jermaine Johnson, but I'd rather just save our money for the more important piece first before we do anything else, just in case. But all right, let's get to the end of the year, and I'm not even gonna say anything. Let's just get to the end of the year. But okay, here we are at the end of year number 7. And super quick, before I reveal how we did, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video, be sure to subscribe, I would appreciate it. And let me know what team I should do a 10-year rebuild of next down in the comments. Definitely let me know a team that actually needs it. I don't want to be doing a 10-year rebuild of like the Lions or the Chiefs or something. But at the end of the year, we are up to a 92 overall, 89 offense, and a 96 overall defense. And thankfully, in year number 7, we finished 13-4. And we only made the wild card, but at least we made the playoffs. Could have been worse. I want to see, though, where does a 92 rank? I would guess tied for the highest overall team. Okay, no, we're just the highest overall team now. The Chiefs and Cowboys, big surprise. Our 91 overalls were a 92, so we once again have the best roster in the league. So we should have had a first-round bye, but we'll take it at this point. We'll take the playoffs. DJ Shaw was good, 4,200 yards, 38 touchdowns, 4 picks. Very good year. Breece Hall was kind of terrible, though. 850 yards, 12 touchdowns, whatever. 3.4 per carry. Ooh. Okay, we might look for a new running back. I don't know. He's always been kind of on, like, the verge of being horrible. He's been pretty bad at the midseason every year, but bounces back. But this year, he didn't. I mean, I don't know if he was bad at the midseason, but probably. I mean, he had rushing touchdowns, but, like, that's not a real stat in my mind. But 1,300 yards for Garrett Wilson, 15 touchdowns. We'll take that. Almost 1,000 for Shields, 700 for Kramer as a rookie, 7 touchdowns. It's probably good for number 2 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And then Kyrie Tyree Davis sucked, but the rest of the line was really good. He wasn't that bad. We've had worse. Then Hitchens actually led the team with 110 tackles, 16 TFLs for Carter, Harrington, and Johnson. And then sacks, 16 for Williams, 10.5 for Carter, 10 for Harrington. And picks, 2 for Hitchens, Rice, and Hamilton, and then 1 for a few players. We'll take it. But you would never guess who won MVP. DJ Shaw at number 5, we'll take it. Shaw at 9 for Offensive Player of the Year, Wilson at 10. Quinnen Williams at 3 for Defensive Player of the Year, which, by the way, it's still, the top 3 are all real-life current players. It's so hard for, like, drafted players to do well in simulation. There are only 2 of them up here, and all these guys are at least 30 by this point. But I called it. We get number 2 for Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, to a Chiefs player. Kramer at 2, Durbin at 4, Gibson at 6, and then Rucker at 7 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Bozeman at 9, Shelton at 10. But hey, on a positive note, Sears has superstar devs, so that's cool. I think all the rest of our hidden devs were star, but at least we got one. But of course, now in the wild card, we're going to be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. It looks like they had a really good defense, somehow a better defense than us, and our defense is 9 overall higher, so that makes sense. Thanks, EA. I don't know what a good defensive playbook is in this game. Maybe we should go Raiders. Actually, you know what? I've used the Raiders defense in a 4-3 before, and it's actually kind of worked. You know what? Sure, we'll try that. Our defense was okay this year, but we allowed a lot of yards. So we'll switch it up here. I mean, we weren't bad on defense, but with a 96 overall defense, allowing the 22nd most passing yards, I think that's worthy of changing it. But all right, let's see if we can beat the Raiders. I don't honestly have much hope, but we deserve to win this. Okay, good. We smoke the Raiders, as we should, to be fair. 33-7. We will take it. But now we're going to be facing the Jags in the divisional. This is a team that always gives me issues in simulation, in the playoffs especially. They still have Trevor Lawrence, they still have Brian Thomas, they drafted Will Campbell and Kevin Winston Jr., which I don't even know if he's going to declare because I think he's hurt. I don't know. It's weird how much teams stay the same. Like, it's still a lot of real-life Jags players. But all right, let's see if we can move on to the conference championship for, again, I think the first time, maybe the second, I can't remember anymore, but we deserve it and we get smoked. What do you expect? I'm trying, man. Believe me, I'm trying. Why don't you play the games? Play with my nuts, bro. I don't want to. But we had a Vikings-Jags Super Bowl. That's pretty sure those are 2 teams that have never won one. Maybe they have the Vikings won one here? No. I mean, at least these are kind of different teams. Every single year, other than I guess the first year, we've had the usual teams, pretty much. I guess the Commanders are kind of weird, but finally a different one, a little bit goofier one. But all right, this is gonna be a big off season. We have to re-sign some good players and we don't have any money. I mean, we have 18 mil, but that's not going to be enough for anyone. Thankfully, it does look like we can maybe restructure some players, but we'll see how many. We might be okay. These are some pretty big restructures. We're definitely gonna go into the negatives because we're gonna need to tag Shaw. We can't re-sign him with no interest. It'd be like 70 mil a year probably, and we're not even gonna have that in total. I mean, it says we do in the top right, but that's a lie. We have 62. Okay. Is there anyone we can release? No. Okay. Well, I think we're unfortunately gonna have to let Harrington go. He's been super good, but we can't afford to pay 2 defensive tackles, and we already kind of have his replacement waiting. What is he ranked for defensive tackles? Is he like top 5? Number 8. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna have to let him go. Sauce Gardner, we obviously need back. 3 years, 72. Okay, fine. Apparently the full interest, almost full interest doesn't mean anything. That's cool. I guess, I don't know if we should pick up that 5th year. What's an 86 corner rank? 36? Okay. Is that worth picking up? I don't really want to pick that up. We can re-sign him. Jermaine Johnson has been pretty good. He did better last year though, right? Yeah. This year he was just okay. I feel like we should get younger there eventually, but he's been good, so we'll re-sign him. God, we're not going to be able to get Sauce Gardner back at all now, because once we tag Shaw, again, we're going to go into the negatives. Why didn't he take that? That was literally the money he was asking for, and it was even a longer deal. Usually the players like longer deals, especially in Madden. Especially in Madden. Is there any way I could get around this? I mean, we can't even restructure anyone else because we didn't sign anyone other than Jermaine Johnson, but that would free up like 2 mil. Maybe DJ Shaw would be super nice and just take this or something. No, okay. Well, we're gonna tag him. That's 67 mil. Well, it was his choice to leave. Have fun. Can't say I didn't try. But we should be fine. Our past D's been horrible anyways, so eh. But all right, let's get to the draft, and we'll have to see what we want to do. I do know at least a couple positions I want to look for, though. But okay, we pick at number 28 this year. I love losing in the playoffs. Yippee. I love having a late pick every year because we don't do as well as we should. Oh my, the safety I wanted's gone. There was an 82 overall safety. I am pissed. I mean, I didn't still expect him to be here, but still. We don't really need a safety, even. I mean, we kind of do. Do we? I don't even remember. No, we don't. We drafted one last year. I think I just forgot to change the focus position or something. I don't know. We need a corner, probably an edge rusher, maybe a receiver, and our biggest need is probably running back, but this is unfortunately maybe the weakest running back class I've ever seen in the year we need one. It's kind of felt like that, this whole rebuild. Every position we need to draft has been a weak position. Every year in franchise, when I'm, at least in strong draft classes like I use, there are like 580 pluses, a few 78s, but this year the best running back it is Glenn Bayless at a 77 overall, and he's the best. There's also Burgess. We did have him focus scouted. He's a 76, and then Hall's a 76, but we shouldn't know that, so I won't take him. So I guess Burgess is probably the best option because he's only 22, but man, this is a horrible running back class. We're obviously not going to take him yet, probably round 2. I don't know what to do round 1, though, to be fair. How good are Cheeks and Lynn? But to be fair, our O-line was good, so I don't know that I want to take a tackle. Lynn is only a 71. And then, who were the left tackles? Cheeks, he's a 73. Holloway, 72. Pryor, don't know, he's bad. This has been tough. I've been trying, but the Jets are just cursed. I think that's the lesson of today's rebuild. Let's see, there's Edmonds at free safety. He's a 76. We should maybe just trade this one down. Yeah, maybe. But okay, we're gonna trade down to 43. We're gonna pick up a 3rd round pick. Again, nobody I wanted here at all. But I think we'll go with one of the running backs first, just because that's like our biggest need. We'll go with Burgess. Again, we could probably wait and take him later, but whatever. If he doesn't have a dev trait, I'm gonna take another running back. We need one with a dev trait. So we'll go with Burgess. Who spells Ryan like that? R-I-A-N? I've never seen that before. He does have hidden dev though. And then later round 2, our original pick, what safety was good? I can't remember. It's so annoying to have to look at a chart to know how good these players are when we should know automatically if we have them scouted. Oh yeah, Edmonds was good at free safety, but we don't even really need a safety, but oh well. And then Mason was good at strong safety. He's a 77. Let's see, is there like a good corner? No. Ooh, this is a really bad corner class. This linebacker looks pretty good, but we definitely don't need one. We do need a pass rusher, but ooh, wait, Drew Sheets. He's already 23. All the good players are 23, which shouldn't be an issue in real life, but it is in Madden most of the time. They're hard to develop. Should we go with like Christie because he's only 21? He doesn't look that good though. That's the problem. We'll go with Jazz McBath is a crazy name. That's not who we're gonna take, but that's insane. Should we just go with Sheets? I mean, he has the good power moves. Sure, he's probably pretty good. All right, he's unusable. He has normal dev at 23. All right, give me Justice Cummings is also don't love that name as much, but that's definitely a name. Okay, I think the good edge rushers are gone, unfortunately. Let's just go with Chad Mason. We'll probably play him at slot corner. Dog. This has been like some of the unluckiest drafting ever for me. All right, give me, who's another good safety? Mason's gone. Is Brazil good? He's only a 72. Flowers is a 73. Ross is not good. Gary is not good. Allen is not good. Okay, cool. Edmonds is gone at free safety. Well, that's tough. Damn, man. I knew rebuilding the Jets was gonna be hard, but this has been a tough one. But okay, here's how we did in the draft. It was decent. We really didn't get anyone that good though. Like, I guess Mason was the best at a 77. He isn't a 77 anymore because we moved him to corner, but whatever. He's like tied for 17th with a bunch of players. So, I mean, that was a good pick. That's better than any pick we had. Our first one was 28th and we traded that down. So, I mean, we did well. We just didn't get anyone crazy. But to be fair, there weren't many great players available to us. I guess there was Nathan Dobson. Oh, we took Christian Dobson. I was like, what? But yeah, good-ish draft. It was good. Just nobody that's really going to be much of an impact at all, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. I do think we're still going to start Burgess, though. Even though he isn't amazing, I mean, Breece Hall was bad, and it's better to start rookies as soon as possible in Madden. So I think we'll do that. But okay, heading into year number 8, we're looking pretty good. Definitely worse, only an 89 overall now, but still good. How did we get that much worse, actually? I mean, we lost Sauce Gardner. I guess that'll do it, but I don't know. We still should be good. Garrett Wilson is definitely regressing now down to a 92, so that's tough. Never hit a 99 despite being, I mean, just look at his stats. That's all I need to say about that. But I don't know if we're going to be all that good this year. Our run game is probably going to be an issue, but again, I want to get Burgess started while he's a rookie so he can develop as much as possible, but he'll probably be bad. But to be fair, Breece Hall was bad last year too, so there isn't really a right option there. I mean, there probably is, and that is to start Burgess, but neither of them are going to be good is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, the team is still super young. I mean, a lot of our linemen are in year 2 or 3. I mean, for being like 8 years deep in this thing, we don't really have that many older players. We've pretty much let them all go. I mean, we have some, but not many. But let's get into this year. Let's just we'll get to the midseason. We might still have some important re-signings, and we will see how we do. Okay, we are 4-3 at the midseason. We still should probably be better than that, but at least we have a winning record. We'll take it. We're obviously not the best team in the league anymore, but I mean, we're still really close. The Falcons are the best at a 91. We're at a 90, but there are a few teams tied with us now. But I can't complain too much that we're 4-3. Let's see, is there... I was gonna say, is there anyone we should bench? Maybe Burgess isn't the answer. Wow. Yeah, I don't know about 2.7 yards per carry. That's not amazing. Thankfully, we mostly just pass. Ooh, Finch is really bad this year for no reason. Cool. I guess we'll bench him, but I don't know if we really have anyone else to replace him. Jermaine Johnson's our best pass rusher this year. Okay, this just kind of feels like one of those type of seasons. I'm surprised we're not 1-6. Let's try, I guess, Charles at left guard. We'll see how that goes. But we have some re-signings. Who's it going to be? Of course, DJ Shaw, Max Scioli, Dontrell Rice, Raheem Parrish. Do we really need him? Has he been good? I haven't even really noticed, so that's probably a good sign. He's been pretty good. Kyrie Davis. He actually hasn't been horrible. He's done better than I would have expected. He's been really good this year. Finch will let go. Quinnen Williams. I'm glad we have money because we have some important players to re-sign. We don't have that much money though. For, oh my God. DJ Shaw wants 82.5-ish mil a year, or 81.5, or no, like 82.5. That's not doable. That's not possible. I don't even know if that's worth it. I know he's been really good, but that's an insane amount of money. Now he's been really good, but he was mostly good in his first couple seasons. This last year he was good for sure, but he had a couple years where he was just good. I mean, a year where he was debatably kind of bad, but I think that was our playbook. Man, I don't know. We just straight up like can't afford to do that. But we'll re-sign Scioli, assuming he wants to. We'll go 4 years, 78. He's very interested, and he does take it, kind of surprisingly. Dontrell Rice isn't that expensive. He wants a long deal, 6 years, 61 mil. He takes it. Raheem Parrish, I don't like paying linemen at the midseason. That always makes him worse. And then Quinnen Williams, I'm fine with that. But yeah, DJ Shaw, I don't know. The cap space is bigger at this point, thankfully. But how much is the cap? 315 mil. I mean, that's, I don't know. We're probably just going to tag him again, but eventually the tag is going to become, you know, like 80 mil or something. We'll see. But all right, let's get to the end of the season. We might end up being bad this year, but I mean, I said we would be at the start of the year. Hopefully we're not, but we'll see. Okay, well, I think we're not going to go with the Raiders defense. We had one of the worst defenses in the league. Not that that's much different. Burgess has X Factor. Okay, that was a pretty good pick. We really haven't been very lucky with drafting players with good dev traits. I think we've only had Scioli and Burgess have X Factor so far, which that's not a lot over 8 years so far. But yeah, we're not going, let's just go back to the Bills. I mean, it's probably bad to switch it this much too, but like it's, I don't know. Maybe our defense is just unfixable. Who knows? But DJ Shaw, 4,600 yards, 33 touchdowns, 6 picks. Burgess was horrible. horrible, but got better throughout the year, so I guess we'll take that. 500 yards. Ended up with 3.4 yards per carry, so he was probably pretty decent in the second half of the year. But Garrett Wilson, 1,200 yards, and Alan Kramer, almost 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Almost 1,000 for TJ Shields, 800 for Durbin. Our line was horrible. That's fun. I don't think Brian Charles was the right answer at left guard. And then Scioli, 111 tackles, decent amount of TFLs, 11.5 TFLs for Johnson, but only 9 for Williams. I say only, that's still a good amount, but that's his lowest in a while, and only 8 for Carter. That's not great. I mean, that's pretty good, but nowhere near what he has been doing. And then 3 picks for Scioli, 2 for Hitchens and Hamilton, and then 1 for a couple players. Yeah, I'm glad we switched away from the Raiders defense. I've used it before and it was super good, but not here. But we have a Drake May MVP. I see some interesting stuff. Anthony Richardson at 2. Patrick Mahomes on the 49ers at number 7. DJ Shaw at number 9. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask like over 80 mil a year, you better be ranking higher on the MVP list than 9. I mean, it's cool to be up there, but like, he also should be doing better than he is. I know he's been doing well, but he should be doing better. Like, he's the number 2 ranked quarterback, I'm pretty sure, in terms of overall. Maybe I'm getting nitpicky at this point, but like, we just should be better as a whole. This should not be a 6-11 team. So I definitely don't think that's picky. But DJ Shaw up there at number 10 for Offensive Player of the Year. Burgess down at 3 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, I know he wasn't good, but I'm just surprised they're, still rookies starting at this point. Favors at 4, though, and then Mason at number 8 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. What a disappointing year. It's kind of been the story every year, hasn't it? But, I mean, I'm trying. I'm doing what I can, and that's all I can do. But, all right, we might have to, unfortunately, have a serious talk about DJ Shaw. He has been good. He is a 99 overall, but he has not been playing... I mean, for real life, these would be amazing stats, but for Madden, this is just, it's like top 10 quarterback, top 10 for the MVP list. Sometimes not even top 10. Like, he is not playing like a 99 overall at all, and we could probably get a lot of draft picks for him. At least in terms of, overall, number 2 ranked QB. This is like trading away Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. So, I mean, I doubt any teams have multiple first-round picks this year, because teams don't have the logic to trade for picks for some reason, but we'll see. Let's see if we can restructure any deals. I hope we can. Okay, we can. Carter, we can restructure. Scioli, Hitchens. Okay, that's good at least. Better than nothing. But that's still only 36 mil, and we have a lot of players. Not a lot of players, but quite a few starters to have to re-sign. We might just rebuild the offensive line again, because I don't really want... I mean, Parrish has been pretty good, actually. Except this year, of course. I'll re-sign him. We'll go like 3 years. Oh, he's super cheap. Is an 85 not good? Number 24. Wow. Okay. I guess I understand why our line wasn't that good then, but it was last year, so I don't know. I mean, we'll re-sign Parrish because he's super cheap. But yeah, I mean, we'll offer DJ Shaw a deal. Obviously, he's not going to take it. I wish you could enter a custom amount so you don't have to just sit here. But okay, 5 years, 165 mil. Surely. Wow, he doesn't take it? No way. Well, we're going to tag him. It's going to be 70 mil. We are going to be 40 in the negative. Can we even trade him, though? I don't even know. I don't know if there's any team that can afford him. Can we even afford to trade him? Is it going to let us? Maybe. But yeah, I don't know that there's a team that can afford him. Teams just don't know how to manage the cap, so everyone's always broke. We're stuck with him. We can't do anything. I mean, I guess we're broke too, but we actually have a pretty good roster. But we will let Breece Hall go. I think that'll save a little bit of money. I mean, what's the point in even doing that, though? It's not like we can do anything with that money, so we might as well just keep him. We'll see. This is not looking good, though. This might end up being one of the least successful rebuilds I've ever done. But the thing is, we've had the best team, or really close to the best team, for like 6 out of 8 years so far. However long it's been, I don't know. So again, what more can I do? I guess we're not great anymore, but it's been so long, that'll happen eventually. Let's get to the draft. Is there anyone we can release? I mean, what would even be the point of that? I guess Garrett Wilson probably isn't worth 27 mil anymore, 26, but like we would still be negative 10 mil in cap, so I'm not going to do that. We'll just get to the draft. We'll figure something out, hopefully. Just so this isn't the most depressing rebuild of all time. I don't know, it's so lame to force wins in the final year. It's just cheating, but hold on. Maybe we should force wins. Do you see what the Super Bowl is? The 2 teams in the Super Bowl almost had a losing losing record. Fire EA into the sun. Get them out of here, please. They had a 500 record. They were a combined, what, 17-17? The Saints almost won the Super Bowl at 8-9. That was the Super Bowl, right? I mean, I hope not, but it looks like it was. I don't know what else it would be. Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, though, I might force wins for the final year just so this isn't the most depressing rebuild of all time. We'll see. I'll only force the wins we, deserve based on overall. I won't force us to go 17-0 or anything. But okay, in the draft, we pick at number 3, our best pick ever, I think. Yeah, I think so. But I don't even know what I want to do here, man. There are some good players. I focus scouted Dobbs. He ended up being a 76. And then I focus scouted Sinclair. He's an 81 overall, so that was a good focus scout. I mean, you can tell. This is why I focus scouted him. We can probably get away with taking him round 2. He's not projected to go until 55. But I set my focus position as outside linebacker this year, but I was just assuming that, we would probably move off of Jermaine Johnson. I didn't think he would be our best pass rusher this year. Still hasn't gotten superstar dev, by the way, and is only a 78 overall, and he's out playing 90 something, or well, at least he did last year. Let's see. Give me, I don't know. What did Bundy end up being? Let me see. I screenshotted all the tackles because I focus scouted some of them. Ooh, there was a really good tackle. Hall is really good, but I shouldn't know that, so I don't think I'm going to take him. Bundy's a 76. I mean, okay, Hall is pretty blatantly really good. I still might take him because I think looking at these ratings, I would be able to tell, if he's still available. But the Seahawks, okay, he's not. That solves that problem. And then Judge, that receiver was an 84 overall, by the way. But what should we do? I mean, I guess Sinclair would be worth it, but I mean, why take him here when we can wait? I guess we'll just go Meredith, man. He was a 78 overall. There's Woodbury, who's a 77. He has elite acceleration, elite strength, good ratings. Yeah, we'll take him. Thankfully, I thought he was gonna have normal, and I was gonna call it and never upload this rebuild. Okay, we're good. Well, I don't know if we're good, but at least he should be good. But all right, round 2. Here we'll go with the guard, Felix Sinclair. I guess we could even play him at left tackle. I mean, he's 6'5", 315. That would work at tackle. What? I am surprised this dude isn't better than an 81. This dude looks like an 84. 46 bench reps and ran a 4.83 and a 4.78 at his pro day at 315 pounds. That's I always make this comparison, but that's like a receiver running a 4.1. That's insane. We'll take him. Not the best player in the class or anything, but 99 strength, 76 speed, 82 excel. I always say someone's maybe the best athlete of all time. Sinclair might be that guy. He looks like a 60-year-old, but sure. And then round 3, are any of the receivers still left? No. Do any of these guys look good? Maybe Callahan, but I don't know. It's tough to say. I mean, we do kind of need a receiver, but I doubt we're getting someone good enough here. I accidentally pressed A. It didn't take him for some reason. Okay, we're good. Justin Brown looks pretty good, but we don't need a running back anymore. Maybe we need a running back. He ran a 4.39. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. We don't really need him, but I mean, he might be insane. The 4.39 is somehow only great speed and solid acceleration. All right, we'll take him, but he might be mid. He should be insane, but we'll see. And then let's see, are there any good corners or safeties left? I saw some with our last pick, but it looks like they're mostly gone. Maybe? These guys all have good man and good press, but they're slow. Well, they're not slow, but they all have poor acceleration or poor speed or something, even though they have decent 40 times. Let's see, I'll go with, is there a decent tackle left? Let me see, because I still am really worried about our O-line. Chamberlain's a 71, I guess. Dixon's also a 71, but we don't have him scouted, so. Oh, and all the tackles are gone. Okay, cool. Or left tackles. Do any of the interior linemen look good? I didn't look at any of them, but Dupree looks decent. Sure, we'll do that. Ben Dupree, hidden dev, we'll take it. But okay, here's how we did in the draft. This one was very good. We did well. This was the first draft I felt very good about. Kendall Meredith is a 78. I mean, we knew that. We knew see, I don't like that I have to spoil it, but I should know if we're focus scouting them. It's just a stupid glitch that is never gonna get fixed. Oh, wait. Meredith goes from a 78 to an 80 at defensive end. Okay, that was a very, very, very good pick. We'll take that. And then Sinclair, 81 overall, also insanely good pick. I mean, we might have gotten 2 top 5 talents. We'll see in a second. And then Justin Brown, that was a good pick too. 79 overall. overall running back. He'll be the number 2, probably? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what to do with our running back group. We could try to get him Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I feel like that would just be the same story. He would end up around 3rd. So I don't know. And then Dupree, 76 overall. He's good. I also took Sharpton and Tuck. Tuck was one of the slow corners that had really good man. I mean, he does have really good man and press, but 87 speed. Yeah, that's not going to work. Corner's like the position where if you're slow, you're cooked. But, oh yeah, Sharpton did have hidden dev, so that's probably X factor for some reason. We'll take that, I guess. He'll be a good number 2. Oh yeah, and R. Meredith and the guard, top 5 talents. They are number 2 and I guess tied for 3rd, so pretty good 2 picks. And yeah, there's the receiver, Trayvon Judge, 84 overall. That's ridiculous. But all right, let's get into year number 9, second to last season, and we should be good. No excuses. Also, look at some of the free agents. I wish we could sign some of these guys, but the linemen, man, it's just rubbing it in our face. The thing we need, we are not even close to being able to afford. Why is Zach Tom a free agent? He's the 3rd best right tackle. Like I said, literally every team's broke. I don't have room to talk because we're probably one of the most broke, but still. I mean, yeah, we're 33 mil in debt. That's tough. I'm pretty sure you get like punished in real life too. I don't know what it is, what happens if you're negative in cap space, but you're not supposed to be. And I don't really know if there's any way for us to get out of this. I mean, maybe if we cut like Shaw and then Wilson and then re-sign him, but I don't want to risk that. But okay, heading into year 9, we're looking still good. We should be a good team this year. I'm once again gonna check the overall compared to others, but we're a 90 overall, 89 offense, 93 defense. We've remained really good the whole time. There hasn't been any point when we've had a bad roster. We'll see if going back to the Bills defense changes anything. I don't know. We're not a very good scheme fit on offense anymore, but I don't even know. Do schemes have impact on how your team plays, or is it just playbooks? I should know that. I've been playing this game for like 8 years, at least franchise for 8 years. I still don't know, but we'll see. Maybe that'll magically make us good. I don't know. But of course, once again, I gotta check. 90 overall. We're actually not amazing anymore with the 90 overall. I mean, we're still like tied for 2nd. The Raiders have the best overall team now, but we're not like that much better than the worst team. Every team is kind of even. The worst is the Packers at an 86. Interesting. But all right, y'all know the team by this point. Let's get to the midseason and we'll see what happens. Okay, we're 3-4 at the midseason. We will just never, the Jets will never be good again, apparently. If you're a Jets fan watching this, I apologize. I don't know. That's my prediction. The Jets are cursed and they can never succeed no matter what. Our defense allowed 42 points to the Seahawks. I'm having a great time, actually. This is super fun and realistic. Who do we need to re-sign? DJ Shaw. How much? We have 97 mil. Is he tradable? Because I think it's time, unfortunately. He's been really good, just, again, not worth the money. Can any team afford him? No, but we might be able to trade him for like a player and some picks. Oh my God, they're 160K over the cap. It doesn't just let you do trades like this if it puts them like under a mil over the cap. They can't figure something out. Just release like a 6th string receiver or something. I don't know. I don't like the person I am when I play Madden. I'm so angry. Okay, this isn't the best deal in the world for us, but we're going to be sending Shaw to the Bengals for Thompson, a 90 overall, X Factor, 22-year-old corner. Crowther's a pretty good left tackle. He's already 26, so he's not going to develop a whole lot more, but he's still good. And then a couple firsts and a couple seconds. Not the best deal for basically a guy who's worth like 5 first-round picks, probably, at least based on overall. But I mean, that's about right, maybe. So they get a QB, but you know what? I'll help them out here because they're going to do something stupid. Well, no, I guess they would just, no, that's right. That'll be fine. I was going to move some players around, but they'll be fine. And now I guess we'll start Ben Jimenez. Is there like a good rookie QB? I mean, it would be hard to win Rookie of the Year this late into the season, but there's some okay ones. Wade Dell, we'll sign him just to have him, but that's a long shot. You know what? We might as well try. We'll tank. Jimenez is fun though. Fun fact: Jimenez is actually a pretty good both running back. He's a 72. He's the same overall as he is as a QB, and then he's a 68 overall receiver, I think. So I guess he's a good runner. Apparently, he was just a random pick I made because he was fast. But anyways, I'll rearrange the depth chart. We'll go with Jimenez for this year because, I mean, Why not? And let's see, do we need to re-sign anyone else? Shields, I do want, but he's probably gonna reject us. Never mind, he does take it. Okay. Sullivan, sure. Bankston, I'm probably good. Northcutt, I'm good. Garrett Wilson is gonna regress, but maybe once he does regress, we can re-sign him when he's cheaper. Quinnen Williams might retire, but I'll give him 2 years, 38. He takes it. We'll see if he stays. And then everyone else, I think we're good for now. So, I mean, we're not gonna bounce back or anything, but we'll see what pick we end up with. All right, we finish 5-12 with a 92 overall team. I know we don't have a quarterback, but we have the highest overall team in the league now. Again, like, what can I do? Ben Jimenez was fine. Ryan Burgess was horrible. I should have maybe started Favors. Now I don't know what to do at running back because I don't want to start Burgess next year. I should have started Favors, but I just thought, or no, not Favors. Wait, why did Brown not play at all? I don't know. Receiving was okay. It was pretty good. The blocking, Sinclair was awful. 15 sacks allowed. Over half of the year was played at right tackle, by the way. Sears was awful. The number 7 ranked center in the league allowed 10 sacks. Crowther was okay, and the rest of the line, at least Parrish and Bankston, were good. Scioli, 117 tackles. TFL's 23 for Abdul Carter, and sacks 23 and a half. Damn. But 10 for Meredith as a rookie. Really good rookie year. 7.5 for Williams, 7 for Knowles, and picks 2 for Rice and Hamilton, and then 1 for a few players. How did we go 5-12? Just nothing was that good about the team. I don't know what to do about this. Now our run D sucks, and our run game on offense is terrible. We're gonna need to trade for a running back. I doubt there's gonna be a good one in free agency, so we're just gonna need to trade for one, I think. But Trevor Lawrence up there for MVP. Of course, immediately after we trade Shaw, he does much better at number 5 for MVP. I mean, that's obvious that was gonna happen. But Abdul Carter does take Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody up there for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kendall Meredith. So at least we get Defensive Player of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year, yet we still go 5-12. This has been this might be the worst 10-year rebuild I've ever done. I don't even know if I want to upload this, man. I mean, I have to at this point, but I don't know. And the Jags beat the Cowboys 42-14. Cool. Awesome, great, fantastic. Don't play this much Madden franchise. I'm begging you. Don't follow in my footsteps. But I guess we'll pick up the 5th year for Knowles, and Bankston was really good. He won't be next year, I can promise you that, but he does re-sign. Garrett Wilson, he's been so good for us, but I think it might be time, unfortunately. He's 33. Maybe we'll bring him back in free agency, but he's just really old. But all right, we're actually gonna have money this year, and we're gonna be heading into the final year of a 10-year rebuild with a rookie quarterback. We're gonna draft one. I'm sure because I said it is our focus position and we need one, it's gonna be a horrible class, but we'll see. But in free agency, wait, what? DJ Shaw said I'm not coming back to the Bengals, but I don't see him in free agency, so I guess they tagged him. I don't know. What if we don't draft a QB? I mean, can we afford these guys? Patrick Mahomes is only asking 33 mil. What if we have Aaron Rodgers part 2, but maybe good this time? Look, dude, look at this. We need to, like, boycott Madden from existing. I don't know. But let me see. I'll restructure our deals. Whatever I can restructure. We should have a decent bit of money, but I may or may not have lost all hope at this point. We'll see. But yeah, there isn't a good running back available. But okay, we are gonna give, I guess, both of our first-round picks next year for Quinshawn Judkins. I don't know why we had to give up 2 firsts for a, I think, 29-year-old running back at this point, but it is what it is. We needed to trade that first round pick away next year because there isn't going to be a next draft. This upcoming one is going to be our final draft. So we have our running back. I mean, we have a lot of good running backs. They just don't play well. Go figure. I'm going to trade Burgess away. I don't want him. He's horrible. I don't know. We'll trade him to the Broncos for like a 3rd or something. I always just default to 3rd round picks if I don't know what someone's worth. But let me take a look at the QB class for this year. Okay. This is a pretty good one. There's Demarius Campbell, Anthony Wooten, George Montgomery. They're all really good. I don't think we would get a chance at Campbell, but definitely one of these two. Okay, cool. But let's see, what should we spend our money on then? Amon-Ra St. Brown would be fun. I mean, we need a receiver. Let's see, Kyle Williams, it looks like he's played well, but we don't actually have the money for him. And hold on, did Quinnen Williams retire? He might have. That's something I should check. Not Trade Center. He did. Okay. I would sign Kevin Grayson, but he's asking almost 40 mil a year, so we can't afford that. Chris Jenkins, he's been pretty good. Brett Briggs, pretty good. Gio Bullock, pretty good. Let's just go with Briggs. So Amon-Ra St. Brown and Brett Briggs, do they want to sign? We do get both of them. That's huge. I wish I could update the lineup, but that's tough. But all right, let's get to the draft. Ooh, by the way, Meredith got X Factor. Did he already have it? What did he have? He did already have it. Okay, I kind of figured. He seemed pretty good. But yeah, let's get into the final draft here. We still have a second round pick next year that we could trade away. So I guess maybe I should do that first. Is there anything else we need? Maybe a lineman, just because I don't trust him. Maybe a safety, corner, maybe a corner. Wait. Did I forget to put Thompson in the starting lineup for the second half of the year? I think I did. Well, I knew it was going to happen at some point, but I guess that's fine. We weren't going to be good anyways, and that got us a better pick. But yeah, we don't need a corner. But let's see if there's a safety. All right, we'll trade a second next year, a third this year, and then Hurst, just so we can afford Spears from the Colts. A free safety with X Factor. He's already 27, so he isn't going to develop a crazy amount, but he's good, and that's what we needed. He's a box safety. Why is he at free safety? 5'9", 223? Maybe we should flip our safeties. I feel better about Hamilton at free. He's still better at like in the box or in the slot, but that's probably better. But all right, let's get to the draft and let's hopefully find a good QB for this final season. But okay, we have the number 2 overall pick in the draft. And I guess Wooten is only 1 overall worse than Campbell, right? Wooten is a 79, or was Montgomery the 79? Hold on. Okay, no, Wooten is the 79. Campbell's the 80, of course. Who do I think has the best chance of having X Factor? Probably Campbell. Is it worth trading up to number 1? Are the Colts going to take I mean, they did just lose Anthony Richardson, so yes, they're going to take a QB. I mean, they have an okay one in Justin Foley, but an 81 at this point is probably like a 71 in real life. Yeah, I mean, ranked 37. That's, yeah. So, should we trade up? It's going to be expensive, but I think it's worth it. We don't really have many other needs. If one of your listed needs is a kicker, I don't think I've ever seen that. Just because we don't have a kicker. It's one of our top 5. Yeah, if that's one of your listed needs, then I think you're doing something right. Your team's probably pretty good. All right, we'll give up a 2 and a 3. We're basically spending a second and a third to upgrade from Wooten to Campbell. I think that's about fair for us, so we'll take him. If he has normal dev, I might end the rebuild here. Okay, he has hidden, thankfully. And we also have pick 11 from the Bengals. Don't know what I'm going to do with this pick, but oh, Wooten is still they didn't take Wooten? Maybe we didn't need to trade up. Why did they not take Wooten? Okay, sure. But let's see. I wish I checked what Charles' overall is. I forgot to. In Batch, does Batch look good? A 4.37 is only good speed, solid acceleration. I hate this game. He looks really good, though. We just don't need a receiver. But again, we don't really need anything. I forgot to check, like, every position, how good they actually are. I only checked the QBs, so that's my fault. But, well, kinda. Not really, but kinda. Let's go with Batch. He looks good. Maybe. I don't even know what he does for us, but we'll take him. And I might just simulate the rest of this draft out. I don't know what we need. Let's go with Montgomery just so another team can't take him, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Pretty good backup. But all right, our final draft of the rebuild went pretty well. Campbell 80 overall, and then Batch and Montgomery are both 77s. Was this a good class? I feel like I saw some decent players. Ware was good. Marshall was good. There was a good safety, good running back, but none of these guys would have even played for us at all, I don't think. Like, there was nothing we could upgrade here. So we did what we could. We got, like, almost the best receiver. Charles was better. I figured he looked pretty good. But all right, let's get into the final year. This has definitely been a 10-year rebuild of all time. That's for sure. But okay, here we are heading into the 10th and final season. We are now up to a 93 overall, by the way. And that should only go up throughout the year. I mean, this is still a really young team. We added some older players in the offseason for sure, but we got younger at the quarterback position. I guess a lot of our best players are older now, around 30 or older than 30. But I mean, our quarterback is 22. Our receivers, other than St. Brown, are like 25 or 6. A lot of our good players are still very young, so we could even be like a 95 by the end of the year. And oh yeah, thankfully, we did get a quarterback position battle, and Campbell actually won it, which is good. Now, he's only He's only the 44th ranked QB in the league, so he's gonna have to develop, but that's fine. That's overall doesn't mean anything anyways. Looks like he was pretty good through the preseason, through a couple picks, but it was just preseason. We'll see. Overall, though, very good team. I mean, what else is there to say about it? Ooh, I almost forgot to start. Where is he? God, I hate the... I'm gonna forget we traded for someone, man. Briggs. God, they're not gonna fix this either. It's annoying. Okay, do we have everyone starting that we should? I think so now. But yeah, either way, this is a ridiculous team. Almost our entire defense is X factors. I guess we have 4 starters. Debatably 3, because I don't know how much Rucker plays, but everyone else has X factor. And I guess Bozeman doesn't have it, so like 4. And our defense is still gonna be like 20th in the league somehow. But all right, you're a real one if you've stuck all the way through this. This has been a tough one. This has been an unlucky one, but I do want to check, heading into the final year as a 93 overall, we are fairly easily the highest overall team. The Titans are a 91 and the Cowboys are a 91, but we are easily the best at a 93, and that gap should only get wider. Pause. But all right, let's get to the end of this final season, and if we aren't good, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm powerless against the evil EA overlords, so my fault, I guess. But okay, thankfully, in the 10th and final year of this rebuild, we do get our first round bye in I don't even know how long. We had the best defense in the league, as we should have had for almost every year of this rebuild, and we had a good offense at least, which is also probably one of the best, but at least it was good this year. And hold on, we have a 95 offense, and we're 96 overall. We have a 99 overall defense. That's, yeah, it should have been at least the best. We still weren't amazing for yards. I mean, we were good, but I mean, we have Abdul Carter so good that he can't even be upgraded anymore. Like, that's crazy. He has 99 power moves, finesse moves, tackle, block shed, play rec, awareness, pursuit, hit power. He's insane. I might move him to like outside linebacker to upgrade his coverage. I don't know. That's not a bad idea. That's too much effort for nothing. He already has a 99 at the important stats, but also Campbell, superstar dev, that's cool. I'm curious what Montgomery has. He actually developed 4 overall as the backup. He only has star. Okay, that's kind of surprising. Do I need to lower my quarterback XP sliders? Maybe, because yeah, Campbell's an 86 and he's barely starting caliber. All right, yeah, I might need to take my quarterback sliders into the negatives. We'll see, because I only have them at like 110. But Campbell was very good. 4,400 yards, 35 touchdowns, only 11 picks. Really good year. Judkins, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4.7 per carry. We'll take it. Almost 1,400 yards, almost, and 17 touchdowns for St. Brown, 1,100 yards for Shields. The O-line still wasn't great, especially the left side, man. Of course, I called it. Bankston. 0 sacks allowed a couple years ago, only 3 allowed last year, and then he was horrible this year. Actually, I don't know if he was even playing when he got 0 sacks, but still only 3 last year to 9 this year. But Scioli, 95 tackles, TFL's 19 for Carter, and sacks 19.5 for Meredith, 16.5 for Carter, 16 for Briggs, and 10 for Knowles. What a D-line. I'm glad we went back to the Bills' defense, but interceptions, 4 for Rice, 3 for Scioli, and then 1 for a few players. But MVP goes to JJ McCarthy, Joe Burrow on the Bills, okay, Mahomes on the Cowboys, Love on the Titans, okay, sure, but St. Brown at number 4, we'll take that. We get cucked by a Patriots player. Carter at 2, Meredith at 3. Carter beat out Meredith, okay. Briggs at 9, and then Campbell does obviously win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and nobody up there for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't even know if we had any defensive rookies at all. But finally, we did almost as well as we should have. I mean, I hate complaining about 13-4, but after what we've been through, I feel like we deserved an undefeated season at this point, with how insane this roster is. But for the final time, where do we rank in the league as a 96? It looks like the Jags are a 92 now, but we are the highest overall team in the league by 4 overall. Again, we maybe should have been undefeated, but I've never been. I don't even know if I've ever gone undefeated in Madden franchise, which is maybe fair. That's only happened, what, once in the last 20 years, the Patriots. No team's ever been 17-0, but still. But all right, who are we going to lose to in the divisional? It's going to be the Texans. They're 90 overall. They're a pretty good team for sure. Our defense is 10 overall better than theirs. I mean, we have a 99 overall defense. Like, they shouldn't be able to put up a point on us, really. I mean, I guess they have a 92 overall offense. It's only 7 worse, but still. They had a better offense than us somehow. I mean, I guess it's close. They're 92 to our 95, but shouldn't have been better. We had a much better run game, though. But all right. possibly the final game of this rebuild. Can we beat the Texans in the divisional? We do. Okay, good. 35-10, valid. But we are going to be taking on one of the best teams in the league. I say one of, the Raiders. I think they're like tied for third or something. What are they looking like? Who's their QB? It is Joshua Hartley. Interesting. They still have Brock Bowers. He's still really good. Do they have anyone else real? Oh, they have Mitch Verdon. He's probably good for them. Oh, never mind. He still sucks. Oh yeah, they have a player with debatably the best name of all time, some might say. I guess they have Jay Higgins, Nick Bolton. Interesting team. But all right, can we beat the Raiders and move on to our first Super Bowl of the rebuild? Again, while having the best team in the league for like 8 years in a row. We lose 20-17 to the Raiders. You hate to see it.